What up, man?
What's up?
What's up, everybody? And welcome.
Wow.
To Two Nobodies with the Mic, episode 69. How's everyone doing?
The nasty episode.
Yes. The dirty and dirty. Episode 69, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. We are live and direct on YouTube. Guys, you know how it goes. We are the interactive show on Friday nights, coming to you from beautiful Downey, California. Guys, we are interactive. You guys want to give a shout out to Eddie Money, our U.S. trainer, or you want to out powerlift Eddie Money? You want to challenge him?
Good luck. That man's had 600 fucking mini M&Ms here tonight.
Yes.
Not powerlifting nothing.
But guys, we are the gambling show of record. We only have one rule, Eddie Money. Do you know what that rule is, Eddie Money?
Don't be a loser, man.
Do not be a loser, man. And tonight we have a consolidated crew, right? But the main characters are in place. We have associate producer CJ Whoa.
Did you say that because he's black?
Whoa.
The whoa sounded like. Tell me the whoa didn't sound racist as shit.
It sounded so racist. It's just the way it came off. It sounded like you're on a turntable.
It sounded like you were on In Living Color.
It sounded like you were assuming my race.
Yeah, 100%.
You was
See,
right.
we're an all-inclusive unit here tonight.
Hey,
Couple men from the Caribbean. We got a black dude, and then Eddie Money, whatever the fuck he is.
He's
We don't even.
born and raised in Whittier. He's a Whittier
Looks kind of fucking Eastern European, in my opinion.
Yes. Speaking of Eddie Money, executive producer Eddie Money in the house. Say what's up to the beautiful people, Eddie Money.
What's up, man?
Yes, and to my right, you guys know the staple of the show, the guru, Rafa the Guru, all the way from Castaic, California. Say what up, man.
What's up? What's up?
Yes, that is the crew tonight. Jay is celebrating his 4th night of Valentine's Day in a row.
Probably fucking Jay goes hard, dude. How bad is he that he's got to do shit like? How bad is he throughout the year that when they celebrate something, he's got to celebrate it for weeks at a time?
Yes, birthdays is like Hanukkah.
Yeah,
It's like 11 days. Yes, Jay celebrates the 7 days of Valentine's
Dude,
Day.
unbelievable.
Yes, different gift every day. Jay, we love you, man. Social media manager. Luke, shout out to Luke, man. He lost a friend to cancer. Tough deal. Luke, we love you. And that was horrible. But sending out thoughts and prayers to Luke, man.
Yes.
Yeah, went through some tough shit and couldn't be here tonight. But we love you, Luke. And Hakatomi Plaza. He's in the vicinity, but he's under the weather, I should say. Yeah.
What happens?
Could have stepped it up. Could have
been big time. Jordan had a flu game.
Yeah, right?
Shit, supposedly.
This could have been his best show
This could have been his flu game.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Next time.
It's my fault, man. You didn't raise him tough enough.
You didn't beat him enough.
I didn't beat him enough, for sure. Episode 69, guys, a nasty episode. And if you guys have some famous athletes that wore the number 69, go ahead. Feel free. Tell Eddie Money. Because there's actually a good amount. 69.
Let's hear them. I don't know any.
Who wants to start off with their 69? There, Eddie Money.
Jared Allen.
Allen.
Vikings
Chiefs.
legend.
Relax.
Viking legend.
Chiefs.
Whoa.
It's Chiefs week, motherfucker. It's Chiefs week. Was he an all-pro in Kansas City or no?
I don't know. I don't think so.
CJ, can you look that up?
I don't think so. All his greatest years were with Randall and
He did not play with John Randall, did he?
I think
I want to say you're incorrect there.
I think they overlapped a year.
Maybe one.
Yeah. But John.
Look it up, Eddie
Dude,
Money.
Yeah.
I want to calling you out on these.
Dude,
false
he is
accusations.
100% a Viking.
Yeah.
He's a Viking. I remember
I feel
him.
like it's Chiefs week.
Dude, okay, so come on, man. That's ridiculous. Joe Montana was a fucking Chief too.
Not this week.
Okay.
Not this week.
He had 3 All-Pros with the Vikings and 1 with the Chiefs.
He's a Viking. Good call, Eddie Money.
Thank you.
Good call, Eddie Money.
Thank you. I'm going to
I
go.
just feel like he played with the Chiefs first, so you should just say he was the Chief and then went to the Vikings.
When you look up his name and he appears on the list, he
No,
is
he
in the
played
Chiefs
with the
uniform.
Vikings.
Oh, thank you.
first.
Thank you.
Hell
All right.
no,
he
what
didn't.
the
He played
fuck?
with the Vikings after.
Where
Where did he play first?
He played first on the Chiefs.
Yeah, 100%.
But his
Really?
career got escalated after he left.
Yeah, of course, because he didn't have to face anybody good anymore.
God, man,
That's why.
I do not remember it that way.
Well, you also thought they played with John Randall, which I'm sure did not happen.
Yeah,
So.
maybe I'm thinking about another white defensive end.
Yeah, none.
I'm gonna go David Bakhtiari,
The lineman from Green Bay?
the beer guzzling.
Oh, yeah.
Best friend of
Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers, definite stud, offensive lineman. Anyone else?
Jay has Bubba from Varsity Blues.
Shocker. Surprised Jay didn't have some porn star.
Dude, to me, he played a great character, but that's bad casting. Like, that dude could not move. He was too big, man. He was too big. But
Good call, Jay.
good call, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for joining us.
Surprised he didn't have some random Lakers Summer League player.
What about John Runyon?
John Runyon.
Stud for the Eagles. I got a good one, and I also have some good
Did
facts.
he only play for the Eagles?
I want to say yes. I want to say John Runyon only played for the Eagles. I don't remember him going anywhere else.
Not Seattle?
Maybe. I don't know, but I only remember the Eagles. How about this one? Baseball. Bronson Arroyo.
You wore
Okay.
many numbers.
He did. In 2004, he was won the World Series. 2006 All-Star. 2010 Gold Glove. But this is what I think Bronson Arroyo is famous for. He was the first white vato that I ever saw wear cornrows. They were
Bro,
ridiculous.
he might have gone to the Caribbean for the fucking weekend.
Dude, no, he weren't. It was like
I remember him wearing it though. I remember what you're saying.
and it was like, what the hell
In
is
baseball,
that?
that shit's allowed, CJ. There's not real black people in baseball. So nobody gets offended, all right?
No, but
If he would have been in the NBA, 100% everybody would have been offended. But in baseball, bro, he was white as fuck, but he was basically black. Because I want to say that he's Cuban. You should look that up.
Really?
Yes.
I mean,
Can you look that
I
up?
guess-
Bronson Arroyo.
You know what?
Let me spell Arroyo for you. Arroy. Oh, no.
You know what? I never put that
I
two
think
and
so.
two together.
I think so. Which would allow it.
The fourth thing when you type in his name is cornrows.
Ah!
Is he Cuban?
I swear to God, I did not look that up. But
By the way, he's also a musician.
Shocker. That
yeah, so
was he a rapper?
So
Motherfucker's a rapper?
every fucking pitcher is a fucking musician.
Yeah, they are. They're talented. Barry
Because
Zito.
For 4 days, they don't know what to do. So
Yes,
they
they're
pick up a guitar, drums, a fucking flute. But anyways, he was
There's
100%,
Jordan walking around.
100%, the 100% first white dude I ever saw with cornrows, and it was like a shock. Like, who the?
Eddie, is he fucking native? Is he from the native land or not?
I can't tell, but he's from Florida, so it makes sense why he got
100%.
cornrows.
He's Cuban. He's Cuban.
Case closed. The
Yeah.
jury is dismissed.
But
No,
does that still excuse the cornrows?
100%
Cubans
are allowed.
to wear cornrows?
100%
Okay.
allowed.
Bet.
Puerto Rican, dude. Puerto
next-
Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans allowed. 100%. Done.
Okay, next bet I have a throw
Oh
on.
yeah, his father is from Cuba.
Done. 100%.
We're getting a cornrow wig for this dude right here. You will have to do the show in cornrows.
Of what?
Of what?
I don't know yet.
And how you? Who's gonna? You got to find a wig. Have somebody do the cornrows.
I'll find it.
Oh, we'll find that.
I'll find
Oh,
it.
CJ's like, I got a bunch of sisters.
I got TTs and tutus and tatas. But like, what is gonna happen for Rafa to wear the cornrows?
I will have to figure that out.
We'll figure it out.
It's a bet that I finally have to win because I never beat this guy in a bet ever. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do a weight loss challenge or
that'll be fun.
a weight gain challenge.
No,
and
definitely not.
No, I'll gain him.
Yeah.
He's like, you got shit on me.
Last night, dude. So last night we're driving home from Santa Clarita watching the Gucci, my grandkids, and we hadn't had dinner yet. And we're driving home, and I'm like, "What do you want to eat?" And she's like, "I don't know, like whatever's closest by the house." We have a Taco Bell, we have a sushi spot, like a poke bowl spot, and McDonald's. And I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of good with McDonald's. I go, I've been dying to try the double Big Mac. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, there's a double Big Mac out right now, and I feel like I had. She's like,
it's already double. How much doubler does it get?
dude, there's 4 patties in that.
Hell no.
And she started
It's a
yelling
McDonald's
at me.
4x4.
She's like, you are not getting a double Big Mac. I'm like, I feel like I have to do it. Like
Nobody has to do it.
dude, I'm a Big Mac lover.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a Big Mac guy. And if a double Big Mac comes out,
you feel like you're cheating the community.
I do. I do.
He's not servicing Ronald McDonald.
Yeah. Oh, hey, giggity.
Dude. Jay just got fucking erected in the chat.
I mean, come on, man. Double Big Mac? Anyways.
Never had a Big Mac in my life.
Ever?
Get the fuck out of here.
Good for you.
I'm being so serious when I say this. I don't think I ever have either.
Really?
I'm being so serious.
I don't like Big Mac sauce.
Do
so.
we even...
The only thing...
What? That's the best part of the Big Mac.
Yeah, I don't like
The
that
only
sauce.
stuff I get
chicken.
from McDonald's is
You get chicken, yes. We know
McFlurry ice
fried
cream
chicken,
and fries.
yes.
Wait, say that again?
I get an M&M McFlurry and fries. The only thing I ever get from McDonald's.
Ever?
When I was a kid, I used to get chicken nuggets, but like now, yeah, I don't eat their
Did you
food.
grow up in Siberia?
No, I told you he's like Eastern European.
What the hell is wrong with you guys?
It's not healthy, man. It's not healthy.
CJ Wowo, I asked him, we ordered pizza tonight. I'm like, what do you want in your pizza? He's like, pepperoni and chicken. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? Pepperoni and chicken.
That was. He said that shit like if it was normal.
Yeah, say that shit.
Yeah, y'all heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we
pepperoni
were
and
fucked
chicken.
up. Like we fucked up. I was
Pepperoni
like,
and chicken. Would you put it like a nugget, a strip on the? I've never. He said it's so normal too.
yeah, and then he walked around inside and he's like, y'all ain't never had that? And
Pepperoni
Sinead was
and
like,
chicken.
what? And Eddie Money's like, no, nobody ever. Oh, my family and I used to eat it all the time.
Bro, if I worked at any like Papa John's or whatever, and you said pepperoni, I would hang up on your ass. Bro, go to Popeyes, bitch. Like, what the? Are you serious? Pepperoni and chicken? Come on, man.
He did it.
Come on, man.
Rick Flores asked, was he hanging with Jose Canseco? Is that why he got the cornrows?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
maybe.
Damn right.
Did Canseco do cornrows? I bet he has. He's done everything.
I don't remember if he did cornrows.
Dude, I feel like he has.
Canseco's out there, man.
And he can do whatever the fuck he wants, by
Yeah,
the way.
big time. By
That's
the
a
way. He's
big
fucking a
vato.
monster, bro. Whoa. Fuck.
Yes.
Those are real roids. That
Yes.
motherfucker took real shit.
100%.
Did you ever see that guy swing a bat? Like, you see him, 1988, 89, 1990, Jose Canseco. You see that motherfucker in the box? I swear to God, the bat in his hands looks like
Dude.
this. And that shit is, he's just wiggling it.
Oh,
And the
dude.
bat speed, whoosh,
Yeah.
like it was insane.
He
bat
made
speed.
Mark McGuire look small.
Bro, and McGuire was another monster on
Yeah.
roids. They were injecting each other, banging
Oh,
each other
yeah.
right in the ass. I mean, injecting each other.
In the most purest form.
purest form.
69ing.
Yeah.
We told you, episode 69, man. We told you it was going to get dirty.
Jay's hating every moment of.
He's
not
like,
being-
Jay's like
damn,
counting the
how
tables.
did
He's
I
like,
not make it to
How did I
episode?
not make it?
Yes.
Jay's gonna go home and rewatch it. And every time someone says something disgusting, he's gonna shotgun a Coors Light just to get drunk by the time he goes to bed.
Yes. Giggity. Yes.
So-
On the 7th night of Valentine's celebration. So, guys, woo, we went off on a little tangent there, guys.
little
We did.
one.
Yes. So,
So is that it for Famous 69?
that's all I got, man.
Eddie Money, you got anything? That's it?
I'm just proud that you Googled Bronson Royal's name and the 14th came up was cornrows.
Cornrows, yeah.
That totally validated my whole thought process.
It did.
So that not only me was
Yeah,
thinking
there's
about that
other
shit.
people on Google that have actually Googled that. Or Eddie looked it up 100 times today just for it to pop up.
Does it say first ever white dude to have cornrows?
No, there's been a bunch of white dudes. There's 100% for sure. There's been some idiot who's gone to Jamaica, one of those white hippies, and has come back with cornrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shabba.
Talking about what up, brother? Beach ass motherfuckers.
Beach ass.
Beach ass.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So, guys, let's get into our favorite segment, or one of our favorite segments. You Are Fired. Brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. No,
Brought to you
just
by
kidding.
The
Chicken on
only
Pizza.
people that'll make
Yes.
pepperoni and chicken,
Chicken.
for CJ and his family.
Dude.
The only motherfuckers.
Oh, Domino's does it.
They do it for you too?
Baby Bros will do it too.
Yes, go all the way
So
at the bottom of the ingredients to get chicken.
Dude, if this dude ordered a pepperoni and chicken, I would have stopped at fucking Popeyes and put a wing on every piece. They're like, there you go. Fucking wing on every piece. Crazy ass shit, man. Crazy ass shit.
By the way, Jay said it's Friday night and I haven't had a beer yet, so this is my clear sober feelings.
Oh, God. Is he coming out tonight?
He has a firing once we get into it.
All right.
Oh, okay, good.
You're Fired, brought to you by Baby Bros Pizza. Baby Bros Pizza is supplying our food tonight. They did not have pepperoni and chicken, but a great
I'm sure they did. You just didn't order it.
great establishment right down the street on Lakewood Boulevard. Good friend. And fire Instagram. If you go to Baby Bros Instagram, their stories, fire. They have really good, funny shit going on over there.
Nice.
So who wants to start off with You Are Fired?
You got somebody, CJ?
This is anecdotal, and I know you're gonna get on me for it.
Spell that.
But fuck,
Shit.
but fucking UCLA football Twitter. Oh my goodness!
What
I
happened?
don't know. Tell us what
They
happened.
are the most delusional. Whoever the fuck Deshaun Foster, cross-eyed baboon-looking motherfucker that walked in,
Whoa.
and
Whoa.
supposedly
Whoa.
he's this amazing. I got into it with so many fucking UCLA fans. They think he is the next fucking coming of fucking Pete fucking Carroll. They're talking about we're running the Big Ten. They're going fucking.
They did not say we're running the Big
Yes,
Ten.
they did. They're
Fans
talking about.
like-
Yes, I'm talking about Barstool UCLA. I'm talking about UCLA football
go.
Twitter. I'm talking about all their fans on Twitter. Those motherfuckers are delusional.
Really?
Guess what? UCLA, you're not winning more than 6 games this year.
Wow, dude.
They're not getting more than
I'm willing
6.
to bet you they take less.
Dude,
Oh, I'm writing that with you.
They're,
Hey.
they're gonna.
tag Logan Loyo on that
I
shit.
don't give a fuck.
Let him
Yeah,
know.
put CJ's picture in there.
That shot.
Yeah, please.
Text John
So,
right now.
guys, you guys are too young to remember, but Deshaun Foster at one time, I believe, held the California state rushing record in high school. Like, he was a huge recruit and a badass running back at UCLA. I know you guys don't know him from shit from Shinobi, but the dude was a baller. And
He's a UCLA's Tim Biakabatuka.
I want to say drafted to the Carolina Panthers.
He played on the Panthers. He split carries with
First round
D'Angelo
pick?
Williams, by the way.
First round pick?
I don't know, first round. That's when you could take running backs in the first round. Boom, not anymore. He split carries with D'Angelo Williams for a while.
Yeah.
He was an okay player, but it's
That
like,
doesn't mean he can coach.
yeah, running backs suck at coaches. Just so you guys know. Every running back coach sucks.
What about the dude from the chart?
He was terrible.
Yeah,
Anthony
he was-
Lynn, straight
yeah,
trash.
yeah, straight
I saw him
trash,
at the win. Almost told him to his face. Didn't want to do it. I felt that, 6'2" black dude, a little weird, but,
Yeah.
But yeah, straight trash.
I
Listen.
thought when they first hired him, when I read the name, I was
You thought it was Skip Hicks?
No, I thought it was Aaron Foster.
Arian Foster?
Yeah, the Texans
God,
running back.
another
He's like,
turd.
guys, we have a script. We're going to follow the script for the college football, and then we're going to go from there. Listen, I do not want to disrespect UCLA football like that, and I don't want to disrespect Deshaun Foster. The one message I did get was, and the quarterback came out, a bunch of people came out, and like it wasn't fun playing for Chip Kelly. That he made it a job. Garbers, I think, came out and said it. He's like, I'm just going to say this. Like, he made it feel more like a job. Then
The guy's always said, like, talking to Chip is not like he's not like this is my dad, coach, father figure,
No.
It's
He's
like
not a personable person.
How you doing?
For sure. He's not good in interviews. No. He doesn't dress
Coach
well.
is not supposed to be your daddy.
I disagree.
I disagree too.
completely.
I disagree too.
I disagree, especially in
Dabo
football.
Sweeney, great daddy
Yes.
coach.
Clip that.
What? Dude,
That.
I'm telling you, man. Dude, that's how he recruited so good. That's how that's a thing. Dude, great daddy coach. Great daddy coach.
Oh, my God.
There's girl dad, and then there's daddy coach.
I'm a daddy coach,
That's a new
man.
shirt.
That's a good T-shirt.
That's a new shirt.
That's
Dude,
a good T-shirt.
Listen,
By the
we
way.
all
You put
have daddy issues.
Dabo's image, something that looks like Dabo, daddy coach, number one. Are you all right? Anyways,
That's real.
okay,
Anyway.
so we just found out that Dabo is a great daddy coach,
He is, man. Uh-oh.
This kid just got.
a daddy
So,
coach.
You got daddy coach. So listen,
I like your firing, CJ.
did you see when they announced him? They went ape shit.
I'm
Those
sure.
are paid people,
I'm not talking.
They're the player.
paid actors, bro.
Technically, they are paid.
Eddie,
I'm not.
Derek Guanajuato.
I'm not. Okay, for the people that are watching, I'm a baboon, so I can call him a baboon because I'm a baboon. So,
Oh, wow.
we're gonna get over that.
wow.
Next, I'm not firing Deshaun Foster. I'm not firing UCLA. I don't care. I think the hire is fine. I don't think they can get much better. However, I'm firing UCLA football fucking Twitter for how delusional that they think that this team is going to be. This team is not winning. I'm going to go down 2 more notches. More than 4 fucking games next year.
Ooh.
I agree with that. That's what I think.
All right.
The line will be 4.5 on their wins.
All right.
That's not out yet, right?
No, but it's a guess.
I mean, the Big Ten.
That needs to be 5.5.
I'm sorry. I read this.
Oh my god.
They're in the fucking way too early ESPN top 25.
Yeah, way too. Throw them away.
UCLA.
Please look that up. Vouch for
In
that.
basketball?
No, I
For
think in
next year?
football. I could be so wrong, but I thought that's what I read.
Dog,
I hope I'm wrong. That's what I thought what I read.
that,
I think you're
that,
wrong.
That cannot be true. It just cannot. That cannot be true.
Jay's loving your daddy coach. He says top 5 gayest things ever said on this podcast.
Let's go to the Zesty file.
Oh, 100%. Are you kidding?
Let's go into Zesty Files?
Yes, for sure.
Daddy coach.
He's holding that shit forever. Daddy
We
coach.
talked about it last week. Jay has a whole room dedicated in his house to Zesty Files.
Yeah, no, and this is going in there. This is going in there for sure.
Dude, you guys know what I mean, dude.
Did you see? Did you look up way too early ESPN top 25 list?
You just need to stay off of UCLA's football Twitter because those people are
I'm
actually...
sorry. They bait me, and I just have to.
Yeah.
And then I got attacked by like 50 of them. It's like fucking.
Oh,
bullshit.
so you came out? And,
Oh, you got jumped.
No, I got jumped.
yeah, they
yeah.
jumped you.
Well,
Let's get the brother.
Welcome to social media, CJ. Whoa,
Jay
whoa.
jumped his ass. And then at UCLA, they saw he was black and they started fucking destroying him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not in there.
No, they're
They're not in
definitely
there?
not in
Okay.
there.
Jay
All right.
said this is the gayest episode we've ever had.
Wow.
I love
Oh,
It is
Jay.
episode 69.
Yeah, well, I don't know. But, all right, anyways.
it. CJ's voice lit the cherry on top.
Okay.
All right, what do you got? You
What do you
firing
got?
anybody?
Yes.
Anybody?
Oh yeah, the new baseball jerseys. I think they look terrible.
What new baseball jerseys?
Nike took them over, but Nike's
Oh,
not.
Nike's are trash.
Nike's not producing them. They gave it to Fabletics, so Fabletics is handling everything.
First of all,
And the names on the back are smaller, like the bold on all the fonts smaller, so it's hard to see.
the logo from MLB goes up from above the collar to below. The names are
What
smaller.
do you mean below where?
So the MLB used to be at the very top, and then
Right.
and then you had the ring here. Now they're below. The names are smaller. They're lighter. I guess they wore. I don't want to take your firing. Go ahead. Any more info over there?
So the purpose of them is so that they're lighter and looser and better for the players to wear.
Sounds like bullshit.
He said they're the most researched jerseys ever.
Yeah, but aesthetically, they look terrible. Like the logos across the chest now, they're like split down in half. Like in previous years, they was able like layered over like perfectly, so it seamed through nicely. Now it just cuts it like in half.
Yeah, the Dodgers are all effed up. They used to split at the O. Now they're split at
Yeah.
the D. It looks like there's 2 Ds. It's all screwed up. A lot of people.
2 Ds, huh?
That you started that shit.
All right.
But no, this is a huge topic for some reason. I heard Manfred say, "Listen, it's the most." Is it Manfred?
Yeah,
Manfred.
he's a terrible GM.
He
commissioner.
announced his retirement. By the way, he
Thank
says
God.
after 2052, he's gonna quit. Fucking guy announced his retirement at 29 or something like that. Anyways, but I guess they wore them for the All-Star game last year. They are made for the athlete.
Yeah.
But they're saying a lot of the fans are like, they feel like the T-shirt jerseys.
Like dry fits.
They're very,
very
very
thin.
thin. They don't feel good quality. They're not meant for you. They're meant. I mean, if you're,
Probably like soccer jerseys, probably.
yes, and everyone's having an issue with it. And surprisingly, I think the players are even fucking complaining about it a little bit, right?
Yeah. Some don't like them. It's kind of, I saw they posted a video of Hayward from the Dodgers like reviewing it.
He's actually going to wear a jersey and let him play?
They were he was like saying how it fits great, like the texture and everything is very loose, breathable. All the comments are like, you can stop lying. It's okay.
Yeah.
Hashtag ad.
Listen, when you're in Ranger Stadium and it's 115 or
It's indoor, so, I mean.
who has? They used to have. Where's the
They
stadium?
used to be outdoor.
Yeah. What's the stadium that gets really hot now? Like Arizona has a retractable.
They all do now. They moved.
There's nowhere.
Nothing that gets crazy like that.
Maybe L.A. probably. It's probably
Probably going to be the worst. Shocker.
Yeah. Stop it.
Like everything. Anyways, good firing, Eddie Money.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I want to fire Doc Rivers. Dude, Gilbert Arenas came out like a couple weeks ago when they hired him, and on his Instagram, and he's like, dude, he was trash, like overrated as fuck, never really won.
Yeah.
You know, he won with 3 Hall of Famers on the team and blah blah. I watched the game last night. It's the first game I've watched like the entire second half of a game. So the Bucks were down. They got down as many as like, I don't know, 12 or whatever. They battled all the way back, took the lead. And then all of a sudden, as the game gets tighter towards the end of the game, everything ran through Giannis. And it was like just double Giannis because he can't shoot. So it was double Giannis and then 3-pointer from Brook Lopez. And it was like, dude, that's the offense. You have Dame Lillard.
Yeah.
Put Lillard in a pick and roll with Giannis and play it that way. And I understand they're trying to, they got, they just added Beverly and they've added pieces. They haven't had many practices and Doc and all that.
Clippers to adjust.
It took the Clippers to adjust, but
Beverly's not Harden.
Well, dude, they played the Grizzlies last night.
Yeah.
On a night of back-to-back. The Grizzlies played the night before, and they're missing like 5 starters.
Yeah.
It just looked bad. The offense just looked terrible. Like, guys were just... It didn't look very good. And if he doesn't step up, if he doesn't, keep the pace that they were on, dude,
I think
you could fire his ass.
Rafa in the group chat is like, has there ever been 2 head coaches fired in the same season
From the same team?
Because he deserves to get fired.
Bro,
That
he
would
deserved
be
to get
crazy.
fired last night.
That would be insane.
Bro, watching that game, it was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you have implemented no offense since you've been here. Like, basketball, giving the ball to one guy and having him see what he can do is not basketball.
Yeah.
Not at all. It's what the Lakers did for like the last 4 years of Kobe Bryant's tenure. So, but anyways, fire Doc.
Yeah, no, he deserves it, and dude, if that happens,
He better get his shit together.
yeah, he'll be coaching AAU.
Not even that. He's gonna go back to ESPN or wherever the fuck he was working at.
Oh, he was a sideline guy, commentator.
There you go.
Yeah, for
There you go.
ESPN.
He must be very likable because the dude gets more jobs than fucking.
Because
I think he's the black guy in rotation.
No,
I'm serious.
No,
Dude, like the NBA has a rotation of guys. Seriously, like
Monty
you get
Williams.
fired, Monty Williams. So he's in a rotation black dude. So you had like Nick Nurse,
who's the
Coach Bud, who coached the Bucks to the title. Like those are like rotation white guys. It's like, oh, you got fired from here, but we're gonna give you this job over here. Like, dude, Doc got fired in Philly because he was terrible putting together an actual fucking offense and coaching an actual team.
No, he got fired in Philly because he choked.
Because they couldn't score
But
to end games.
they got to conference championships.
But you couldn't coach at the end of the games. They didn't. The last 5 minutes of a game, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Yes.
So
Like the best player didn't get the fucking ball for the last 4 minutes of the game.
couldn't coach when it mattered.
and he's coached some super talented teams.
bro, the Clippers teams with
Yeah.
Blake Griffin and Chris Paul and DeAndre Jordan,
Philly.
like, bro,
Boston.
Philly, the Boston thing, it was like, he was gifted 3 Hall of Famers in Rondo. So, and Perk, not to take anything away from Perk.
No.
Straight ass, but
we could take everything away from Perk.
Not food.
Listen.
Uh-oh.
Perk, when he got hurt against the Lakers, that's when the Lakers won. They couldn't win. They didn't lose one fucking series that those 5 guys started. Don't take away nothing from Perk. I give him credit for that, Celtics Perk. That's a fact. That's an actual stat. That's not something that Jay makes up about Kobe. That's an actual fucking stat. Perkins got hurt in Game 6 in the second quarter, at the end of the first quarter. After that, they were out-rebounded. Gasol had like 30 rebounds from that moment to Game 7.
I still haven't seen Perkins and Spears in the same room. I think they're the same fucking person.
Oh, Marcus Spears? Yeah, they're close.
He just like changes glasses and a chain. And he's like, I'm gonna go do NFL now. Those dude looked exactly the same to me. I am going to fire, and this is gonna piss a lot of people off, man, as it usually does. I am gonna fire Mr. Head Coach Shanahan of the 49ers. And for the simple fact that in overtime, I think it's clear now that maybe he knew, but his players faux show didn't know that if the rules changed in the playoffs, that if you get the ball first and go and score a touchdown, it game over. And
but it was like that in the regular season.
Is it his fucking job?
No. In the regular season,
CJ,
don't
ask that question.
Is it his fucking job to explain the fucking rules? They're fucking NFL players. They should fucking know the rules.
It is his fault.
It is his fault.
I understand, but as an NFL fucking player, how do you not know the fucking rules? Kyle Juszczyk literally came out and said, "Oh, I didn't know at the end of the overtime that we would go into second overtime. I thought the overtime would be over."
Dude,
is it Kyle Shanahan's fucking job to walk you through that?
Dude,
yes, sounds like they weren't prepared.
That's preparation, CJ.
If at this point in the fucking year,
it doesn't matter, CJ.
I understand. I'm not disagreeing with you, but as a fucking player, for you to come out and say I didn't know the rules, I'm more irritated with you than I am with fucking Kyle Shanahan.
Listen,
no, not more.
As a fan, I'm more irritated.
Listen, he's the coach. It's a detail-oriented business. You got to go over every situation. Bill Belichick goes over every situation. Nick Saban. Every situation on that 4th and 2, he's like, we practiced that like 32 times. You have to know, and your team and your quarterback and everyone has to know the situation there. And to me, I don't know if Shanahan knew or not. I fired him last week for being toasted, and I got hammered for it. Who cares? He calls a better offense. Your job isn't as important as whatever. Listen, those are the details. Listen, he was hammered. Those are the details in the Super Bowl and that's not a small detail, by the way. That is a humongous detail. You want to know what you have to do in overtime. If I'm a head coach, I want to go second because I want to know if I have to score a touchdown or a field goal.
We were watching it here, and when the Niners said, believe it. We were like, oh, the Chiefs technically won the toss.
And if you see the highlights that came out today,
yeah, Mahomes is like, oh shit.
It's been out for like 2 days. Mahomes is 2 days. They wanted the ball.
They wanted the ball. They all said it.
But you know what that is? It's coaching. This is. I agree with Eddie 100%. Shannon, listen. When you're prepping for a Super, you have 2 weeks to prepare for this. You go over every dumbass little detail. Not make sure that we don't step on the field. Make sure that we're within everything. You go over everything.
You have 2 weeks.
When you lose a game. You lose a game, fuck it. You made an error. You fumbled the ball. You threw an interception. They made a play, whatever. You can lose a game like that. You cannot. I don't know if I don't think they necessarily would have won the game if they wouldn't have or whatever. But it's, now that you lost, it's like, fuck. Now it's a big fucking deal that, hey, you fucked up on the coin toss. On
the opposite side, they asked the Chiefs players that every single playoff game, Andy Reid went over the overtime rules and what they would do in that game against that team.
There you go.
100%.
You played for one of the most legendary high school coaches, probably in California. He's going to be top 3 when it's all said and done, and Coach Negro. I don't know if he was detail-orientated or not, but, this is the Super Bowl. This is the big leagues. And
if you're asking if he went over everything, yes. But as a player...
A player should know.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just going a little bit deeper more into it and saying, as a fan of the 49ers, I am irritated with Kyle Shanahan, yes. But I am more irritated with Kyle Shanahan because of the plays that he made in the fucking game. The third down play at the goal line, not scoring at overtime. That was what irritated me.
The 3rd and 4?
Not expecting fucking...
They missed a block there.
Not expecting... what's the fucking...
McDuffie did
no,
blitz
the
on that
Kansas City defensive coordinator.
Spags.
Not expecting Spags to bring pressure. I'm sorry. He did it all fucking game. We knew he was going to bring pressure on 3rd down. How do you have Brock Purdy not prepared for a better play than that? We saw every time Spags dialed up a 3rd down fucking
That's
play.
not Purdy's fault. Don't try and blame
Purdy. That's not Purdy's fault.
I told you here in week 5.
Tom Brady fucking changed
That's not Purdy's fault.
Tom Brady changed that fucking
That's not
play.
Purdy's fault.
And Tom Brady said it earlier. He goes, the difference between quarterbacks now and quarterbacks then, they don't make adjustments. They just deal with they just deal with pressure.
But it was a missed block. That's what it was. The block should have been there.
Not the Trent McDuffie one.
No. The 3rd and 4. The 3rd and 4 where Ayuk is open in the middle. And was the receiver?
That was a
Jennings.
Juwan Jennings.
Juwan Jennings was also open.
Yes.
He needed fucking half a second.
Half a second.
So, but they missed a block. If they get that block, it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. Then the Chiefs drive the field. If they score, they would have gone for 2. And we thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Here we thought, if the Chiefs score, and they said it afterwards, we would have gone for 2.
By the way, Michael Brown said to cut CJ's mic because your take is so ridiculous.
Thank you.
What take?
This your what?
He's trying to defend Kyle Shanahan.
He's not
No,
defending
I
Shanahan.
just said
sounded
I
like
did
that.
not.
It sounded like that.
No, it didn't,
No.
because I literally said I agree with you.
He just thinks that the players should be held a little bit more accountable.
I'm sorry, Michael Brown. I'm a fan of a team that wins and goes to the Super Bowl. So you stay on your side of the loser side of the NFL. The adults are talking.
Technically, everyone's on the loser side beside the Chiefs right now.
Okay, you're a Raider fan.
Exactly, we're on the same side.
Yeah, no. There's the bottom of the NFL and there's you.
You're right next
Still
to us,
on the
buddy.
side.
You're sitting right next to us, Papa.
Listen, I
Dude,
I
they got
understand.
NFC championship rings.
Don't matter.
What the fuck do y'all have? We have more rings than you. We are a better organization than you.
When's the last time you won a championship?
1995.
1995. Ouch.
And the Cowboys won 1996.
Ow!
How many
This is
Super
the
Bowl
thing,
rings
though.
than you?
Wait, CJ, wait, man.
No.
I'm a neutral person in
I
this
got you.
conversation.
Go ahead.
The Niners are way more relevant at this moment today. Relevant as far as winning. I'm not talking about actual relevance in the league because we know the Cowboys, Raiders, and Steelers are the most relevant, right? According to fan bases, and then the Chiefs. I'm talking about actual wins, actual gameplay on the field, actual winning product on the field. The Niners are one of the three most relevant teams.
And I could play devil advocate and said you guys had more fucking talent and haven't fucking won.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'll say that.
But like I told you in week 5 on this show, Kyle Shanahan is overrated.
Yes, I also agree with that.
And I told because that was all because of Purdy, the whole Purdy thing. Oh, Kyle Shanahan, so good. He can make any quarterback, blah, blah. He's a Lincoln Riley type dude, a choker in the big fucking game.
Yes.
That's what it is.
And there's fucking proof to back that shit up.
Facts.
Michael Brown said backpedaling like a DB.
Losing like a Bronco.
Also, Michelle said hello. That game practically killed me.
Yeah,
that game was great.
Sorry about that. It was a good game.
Also, the last firing, which we're going to cover later in the show. In all caps, Jay says, "Fire Lakers for even considering Bronny."
Oh, that we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that, but I want to hear about that because I didn't hear anything.
I'm confused.
We'll get to some NBA.
We'll get to NBA rumors later. Let's get into the Super Bowl. The Chiefs week is here. I love it. As you know, dude, Patrick Mahomes is on the path to GOATness. He's knocking on the door.
Okay.
What door is he knocking on?
He's knocking on the door.
He's in the house. He's
knocking on the door.
Settled in.
I saw one argument that how can he be considered the GOAT if his only losses are to Tom Brady?
Exactly. That's the
What
easy.
does that mean?
That's the easiest card to
What
pull
do you
out.
mean?
How can Michael Jordan be the GOAT if his own losses were to Larry Bird? Like he couldn't beat Larry Bird to
in
get to
the
the
championship.
finals. He couldn't get to the championship because Larry Bird was there. That was the thing. I mean, I don't know.
No.
That doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that.
I will agree.
Just tell me, it doesn't work like that.
Your own logic doesn't work.
Okay.
Against
It doesn't work
Okay,
like that.
so your own logic doesn't
First
work.
off, it wasn't my take. I just asked a question.
So
Don't shoot the messenger.
Guys, listen. Mahomes has 3 Super Bowl MVPs, and I saw the stats earlier because I saw this thing Teddy Bruschi said. All right, where he was kind of went at Brady, and that was thanks to Jacob, who's down with the flu. He's got his Michael Jordan. Didn't do his Michael Jordan game tonight.
yeah.
He's Jacob sent over where Bruschi says in their first Super Bowl he threw 1 touchdown pass in the entire playoffs. Supposedly, this is what Bruschi said. He was the Super Bowl MVP with 1 touchdown and 145 yards. And he's Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes has 3. He's trailed by double digits all 3 times.
You're talking about his first Super Bowl where he only started his first fucking.
And he still won the MVP. They won 14-point underdogs. They beat a Rams team that was scoring like 30 points a game.
The greatest show on turf.
100%. And they beat them. And the guy had 1 touchdown and they gave him the fucking MVP. 145 yards. You couldn't find a defensive player to give it to?
Apparently not. And that's so out of context because you have to watch that fucking game.
He had 145 yards.
Yeah.
Like, find me the 100. What?
It's just like
watch the
it's just
game.
like
How great was that? 145 yards.
I can't believe you're trying to compare that to this.
I'm not comparing. I'm just saying he has 3 Super Bowl MVPs. That's one of them. So he's won 7 Super Bowls. He's been the best player on the team 3 times.
So listen, I will say this.
I don't know.
Pat Mahomes, 100% is on pace to be the GOAT. If you look at Brady's first 8 years and Pat's first 8 years,
7.
then it's hard to argue. It's really hard to argue.
Oh, 100%. Not
Because
even close.
he is on pace. But being on pace and being the GOAT, that's two different fucking things.
He's already in the fucking room.
Oh, yeah. He's third.
He's like, there's 3 people in the room.
Yes. I agree.
Joe Montana at second. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice.
I agree. Jerry Rice.
Yeah. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice.
Oh, had Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The greatest player of all time.
So, but what Eddie Money is trying to say is that, he didn't have a fabulous game. Dude, that 49er defense was just amazing that first half. I mean,
that's what bothered me about them firing Wilkes, by the way. Because the defense, when we started watching the game, I'm sorry to tell you, CJ. Listen.
Dude,
they allowed...
Dude, that defense was on fire.
Defense,
on fire. Wilkes
the first
has to
half,
go.
Dude, the first half of that defense...
He has to
Dude, what
go.
speed were they playing at? They
He
were everybody... If we go by
has
Madden ratings, the people who play Madden and shit, everybody on that defense and the special teams, their speed was 99. The speed was 99.
Yes.
But I will say this. When we were watching the game, I was telling Eddie, everything that you see the Chiefs were doing... Dude, everything was 8, 10, 12 yards on the field. Nobody was getting open.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the drive started with a dump off, with a shit like that, and all of a sudden, they started rolling.
This is why you have to fire Wilkes. Because when Wilkes cannot coach a specific way, when he has to adjust throughout the game, he cannot do it. And with the weapons we have, with the Super Bowl window that we have, we need somebody, a defense coordinator, who can adjust in the middle of the game.
You said the weapons that you have.
Yes.
Brandon Ayuk, 3 fucking catches.
He's talking about on defense.
Defense.
Okay, weapons are not usually,
You can have
I know what he
defensive
means.
weapons.
I know what he means. The
Fred
star
Warner
talent.
is a defensive weapon. Nick Bosa is a defensive weapon.
Yeah, Chase Young.
Like, those are defensive weapons.
I get what he's saying. Eddie, it's not like exactly
I just
like...
I've never heard a defensive player be called a weapon. It's usually referred to as an offensive weapon. That's all.
I know what he means, Eddie.
Okay,
Come on.
Our defensive star power.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Our defensive star power, like, at the end of the day, with the window that we have, I need a guy who can adjust to somebody like Patrick Mahomes, to somebody like, Lamar Jackson. We need to be able to adjust. Steve Wilkes cannot do that. And so I'm sorry, you have to go. You have to go now.
How many points did he give up in the second half? How many points did
22.
Yeah.
The game was 10-3 at halftime.
Yeah, okay. That's a good fucking point. But
Listen, CJ, I guess you're right. CJ's right, and he watches the night. They were up 3. They had 3 different chances to close out the game. The defense
3 different chances,
and they couldn't close it out. They couldn't make a stop. And those stops they did make with Green Bay. They played terrible defense. They made a stop at the end.
Detroit.
The Lions, they made a stop at the end. The second half defense was a lot better. This game, second half defense, straight trash.
Straight trash.
straight trash, homie.
Straight trash. This second half defense, but it just attests to Mahomes' greatness, man.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Mahomes.
Not me. But no, Brock Purdy. And his performance, I almost nailed my projection, except I had 2 picks and 1 touchdown. He had a touchdown and no picks. He 83% fucking QB rating. Listen,
I don't think he played bad.
How did you nail it?
Yeah, where did you nail it?
Stats
You
are
missed
wrong.
all
in his
that.
yards, and completions and attempts, almost on the dot. Okay. Almost on the dot, man.
So what are you saying?
Well, I'm not saying anything. I'm saying, are you guys, and I know what the answer is, are you guys satisfied?
Yes.
Brock Purdy was a block away from putting the 49ers up 7 in the overtime game.
He put them up every fucking time
every
they
time.
needed to.
Ask Brandon Ayuk if he's happy with it.
Ask Brandon Ayuk's brother. We don't know if that's even him.
Ask George Kittle if he's happy with it.
George Kittle does not show up to the middle of the fourth quarter.
He wasn't open, Eddie. Listen, you cannot. When you look at the drives where the Niners faltered, they were on penalties on the offense. There was holding. There were false starts. Dude, Purdy played.
Did he have any? I mean, when he threw downfield, it wasn't very good, man.
Eddie, the guys weren't open. Are you kidding?
The guys were not.
No,
Trent
they
McDuffie was a
played a
stick
great
to
game.
Debo Samuel. A stick to Debo Samuel.
You could say he's
George
not
Kittle
open.
does not show up to the middle of the fourth
You
quarter
can say he's not
every
open,
single game.
but every fucking receiver in the NFL at this quality, not many people are fucking open. You throw it and you throw a receiver open. You've heard that fucking
Obviously.
Obviously.
right. Like he did not make the superstar plays.
He's not a superstar
He's not a
yet.
superstar.
He's not a superstar
Nobody
yet.
has ever argued that he's a superstar.
So just a question. Don't get all fucking huffy and puffy at me. You guys are cool running him out there next because I heard ESPN writer came out.
That's stupid.
ESPN writer came out and said that Shanahan is going to try to use Purdy as a scapegoat, which
He already fired his scapegoat.
He fired his scapegoat.
Well,
Yeah, that's what he did. He fired him already. That was his excuse.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's satisfied at the quarterback position.
Doesn't matter what you're not. The
And-
guy's won 22 games. He's lost 6. I don't give a fuck whether you're happy with him or not. Number one, he is 16 games over 500. He's got you to the NFC Championship game last year where he broke his fucking arm or whatever. And after that, they look.
With 5 All-Pros on his fucking offense.
Doesn't matter. You still need to
It
snap
does.
the ball, Eddie. I don't
Someone needs to
understand.
throw the ball.
Somebody
You
needs
still
to
need to throw the ball.
I agree.
He had a lead 3 different times. The defense needed one stop.
One stop.
Okay. Purdy's Super Bowl champion and MVP.
Yes.
Or CMC's probably the MVP at that point.
So in this article from ESPN, I don't remember. Sorry, I can't give him credit. Rafa would
Don't give
tell
him any credit
you're
because
an
it's
idiot.
hard.
He's saying that Kirk Cousins would be a better option.
Kirk Cousins would be an amazing option.
Yeah.
You know why? They can't pay him. So it doesn't matter. They have to pay a bunch of people.
We got to pray Ayuk.
Actually, in the article, he gave a path to where they can pay him.
to pay
Kirk Cousins. To pay Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, you know what I want? I really want a guy who can't even win on Monday Night Football. That's who I want. I want a dude.
That's a little bit overplayed.
as a
Is it
49er
not?
fan, I am not.
It's not.
I am not going away from a guy who was a healthy arm away from getting us to 2 Super Bowls back to back.
In a row.
You don't know how he was going to play with
Eddie, the rest of the team, you saw the game. If
Are we talking about 2 years ago?
the Eagles game, if you watch the actual Eagles game, the game is 7-0. Okay, the game is 7-0. That
You're
entire
playing that game different because CMC is a quarterback. I mean, you're playing that game different.
Yeah, it
Because
doesn't
they had
matter.
no quarterback.
They did nothing.
They had zero. They didn't have a quarterback.
the Eagles did nothing.
And
though.
you would say that they didn't have to because they know they didn't have a quarterback. That would be, I'm playing Rafa. That's what you would say if we were on the other.
you still need to score on offense, and they didn't score. They didn't score till the end of that game. The game was 7-0 through that whole first half. It was 7-0. They couldn't do anything on that Niner defense last
I'm just
year.
posing the question.
It's a terrible question
Why?
because it is.
Kirk
Yeah.
Cousins or that's not a terrible
Kirk
question.
Cousins are the guy who got you to an NFC Championship, the guy who got you to Super Bowl. And literally
In
what
2 years,
2
Eddie.
years.
I can't wait till you guys fucking lose the next fucking 5 years with Brock fucking Purdy. I cannot wait, and I'm gonna fucking sit here and say, great job, 49ers. Brock Purdy was awesome, and you guys didn't win with the best offensive fucking roster in the NFL for fucking 7 years, but you wanted to stick with Brock Purdy. Congratulations.
Eddie,
Because that dude ain't fucking raising the Lombardi
do
trophy.
you think-
He ain't.
Well, guess
Be
what?
happy with yourself,
Brock
49ers
Purdy
fans.
will get farther in 5 years than any Raider quarterback will ever get.
Great
for the
comeback, CJ.
Amazing
Whoa.
comeback because your team sucks dick.
Great
That's
comeback.
But we're not talking. Eddie's not sitting here as a Raider
But
fan.
yeah, he
He's
is.
not. He's not.
That's how,
Eddie doesn't wear that hat.
Can I throw
Eddie,
something at him?
No,
Can I throw something at him?
no, because everything you have will break. So no. But if you had something that you plastic,
Is that your
I mean,
comeback all the time?
yes,
Listen,
because
listen,
every
relax,
Brock
CJ.
Purdy,
dumb,
every
CJ. It's
Brock,
dumb, CJ.
all the
It is.
Brock
CJ,
Purdy
let me-
hates
let me-
comes from
No,
fucking
it's not.
It
It's
has
not.
nothing to
That's-
do with the
CJ,
Raiders.
That's
wrong.
not what he's saying. That's not what he's
Nothing
saying.
to do with the Raiders.
He doesn't listen. I know. I understand what you're saying, Eddie. 100%. I understand. But how can you move from a guy who has those 2 accomplishments in 2 years?
Because I don't accredit him with being the X
That's the
factor.
thing, Eddie. You have to, whether you want to or
He's not the X factor.
Dude,
He's number 1 in every category.
he's not. He was top 5 in every offensive category this year.
Top 5.
He was top 5, by the way, and he had 6.4 yards yak average, where the Chiefs had, I think, 6.8.
They
So
were
he-
both second to last. The last and second to last in Yak.
So there you go. So don't say, oh, it's
But the difference is,
Eddie,
fucking
you're
Pat Mahomes had
But you're
bullshit as
talking-
receivers.
obviously Pat Mahomes is a legend.
Yes.
A fucking
He doesn't need
legend.
Debo
He doesn't
and Brandon
need
Ayuk.
Debo and
I'm
Brandon
not-
Ayuk.
I'm not
Nobody
debating
said
that.
from you, if you're contemplating Brock Purdy or Kirk Cousins at this stage,
At this point.
2
years ago, give me fucking Kirk Cousins all day long.
But right now, at this stage, there is no way that you can assume that anybody can do the job that he's
Brock
done.
Purdy is done.
You can't assume that. I'm sorry. You cannot assume that. And with the money that he's
Replay
getting.
that clip to him every morning, like in 51st Dates. When he fucking thinks Brock Purdy, he needs to watch that shit every morning.
I'm gonna go into his phone and make it that as alarm.
Yes.
I hope
Dude,
that
listen.
you're okay.
That's how I feel. And it has zero to do with being a Raider fan. It's so ridiculous.
I agree with that. I agree with that take.
I'm trying to tell you, if you get a better quarterback, you guys would
We
be
cannot
amazing.
You
That's
cannot keep
assumption.
assuming
That's
that.
an assumption.
Aaron Rodgers had an all-time roster on offense 2 years ago, and he couldn't do shit with it.
So
and Aaron
all
Rodgers,
time?
that offensive line that he had, they had not all time, but they had an amazing fucking offense. You had Aaron Jones in his
They didn't
prime.
have-
You had Dante Adams
They
in his
didn't
prime.
have 5 all
Or Devontae.
pros.
They didn't have-
5 all pros. Not Pro Bowls. All pros. Big difference.
If we sign Kirk Cousins next year, go 10 and whatever the fuck, lose in the divisional round,
That's it. It's
I'm
all for naught.
pissed fucking off because I
course.
know Brock Purdy at least got me to an NFC championship and a Super Bowl. So I at least know that's the minimum expectation. I can get back to an NFC
Like,
championship.
Eddie, you trying to
That's wrong.
discredit him. You guys are trying to discredit Purdy.
I'm not trying to discredit.
not.
I'm saying I'm not trying to discredit him. I'm saying, why wouldn't you upgrade?
You cannot, because you can't. Why would you?
Why? For what?
Eddie, that
to
means
win a Super Bowl.
that's not a guarantee.
That's not a guarantee.
That's not a guarantee.
Well, there's
not a
no
guarantee.
guarantees.
Obviously
but
not.
there's percentages.
You know what?
There's-
Are you kidding? You're wrong on this.
It's called intellectual fucking.
You're so wrong on this.
Eddie, I'm
you're,
gonna say you're pretty wrong on
You're
this.
so wrong on this.
I agree.
The
I see where you're coming from,
percentages.
but-
Guess what the percentages are? Look up the last 28 games of any quarterback in the NFL and tell me
Don't
who
look
has,
that up anyway.
who has the best record. That is a percentage of the games that played. The man's played 28 games and he's won 22 games. Whether he did it the way you like it or you don't. The game against the Lions, he fucking put that shit on his back. All right? In the second half, he was phenomenal. The game, and then you guys, people judge him all year. The game they lost against the Browns, he drove the field to kick a touchdown. Penalties or whatever, he still had to
He
make
had
a play
3
somehow.
bad games in a row. That
Well,
they
the
lost.
Browns game, they should have won.
They should have won it.
They should have won that game. It was a missed kick by the. It was
He
a missed
also
field goal.
threw 2 picks and should have had 3.
But it doesn't matter. He should have and he could have. But at the end of the game, he put them in a spot for the kicker to win the game. This Super Bowl, he put them in 3 different situations for the defense to make one stop, which they had made in prior weeks.
I'm not arguing that.
So you
I'm not arguing that.
cannot sit there and assume, well, if they had fucking Tom Brady come out, who
No.
knows if Tom Brady would have finished the season?
My
the
argument
way-
is. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Eddie.
I was just gonna read some comments. They're all from Michael Brown, by the way.
Yes.
He says CJ and Rafa might as well have their own show tonight. And he says, Eddie, your leg's looking like it's feeling a lot better.
Don't you pin that shit on him, Ricky Bobby.
And then his last one,
CGI.
he goes, "Do you know CJ has nothing when all he keeps saying is Raiders or Broncos suck."
Yeah.
What are you?
CJ,
That-
listen,
that-
let me
you definitely
explain
went on
how
the
CJ
debate
gets.
team.
CJ gets his shit all fucking flustered and shit.
Yeah.
CJ needs to relax. That's not how people look.
Yeah.
That's Eddie, at least not Eddie. Eddie right here, he doesn't look at anything through a Raider lens.
No.
Like ever.
If anything, I look negatively in a Raider lens.
So let me clear it up for Michael Brown and Rafa Jr. over here. Let me clear it up. So when I say,
fuck?
when I say,
6'1"?
when I say,
Zesty as
when
fuck.
I say that, oh, I'm coming at you as a Raider fan. I'm obviously fucking joking. It's a joke.
Don't sound
I'm
like
trying
it.
to piss you off. But what are you talking about? I'm just saying Raider fans. I'm saying Michael Brown, unlike your team, Brock Purdy gets to the NFC Championship in the Super Bowl. That's why I trust him. So don't just say it's just Raider fan all day. It's the guy that got me to an NFC Championship and then the guy that was 1 block away from winning me a Super Bowl. That's what I'm talking about.
I agree. I'm 100% on that part of. I don't think that if you either go through just a list of NFL quarterbacks, I name you a shit ton that are better than Brock Purdy. There's no doubt about it. There's a shit ton that if they were on the Niners, they might have won the Super Bowl. Maybe.
Yeah.
But we'll never know,
never know.
because that's not an assumption that you can assume it, but we can't see it play out.
What can happen versus what has happened
Yeah.
already.
Okay.
So, and if the guy's taking you to a title game, a championship game, and then a Super Bowl, and he was literally one defensive stop away from winning the Super Bowl, not even forget about the block. Talking about just one stop by the defense.
yeah.
Like one stop
Some
by
help.
the defense.
Yeah.
Because the Chiefs, the Chiefs did everything they could at certain points in the game to help you.
To lose.
The challenges, come on.
This is my last point on this take. I will put this to bed. We watched that game together.
Yes.
Okay. Watching that first half, I thought, man, you guys let the Chiefs hang around.
100%.
That defense was lights out, CJ. Lights out. Whether you like Wilkes or not, that game should have been a 21-point lead. It should have. I mean,
it should have been at least 17-3, but McCaffrey fumbled.
McCaffrey fumbled.
So if McCaffrey fumbles, and by the way, that drive, McCaffrey did what he wanted. Purdy had 2 or 3 really good throws. They did whatever the fuck they wanted on that drive. And you felt on that drive like, oh, here comes a Niner touchdown as usual.
Yeah.
Another key aspect of the game is Travis Kelce really wasn't present in the first half when Greenlaw had that dumbass injury. When Banks came, I mean, he jumped up and I mean, not dumbass.
He jumped though. It wasn't that. It was like he jumped out of nowhere.
Jumped out of celebration.
Instead of just running on the field, he was just jumping around.
I wouldn't say dumbass.
Yeah,
dumbass like accidental.
Yeah, it's a freak
incident.
Okay,
it was a freak.
Are we fucking vocabulary dictionary here today?
Well, I'm just saying.
You can't say someone's dumbass injury who tore their Achilles. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Sensitive Nancy's.
CJ, I know what CJ means.
Yes.
Like if you just run on the field and try to jump around like a fucking orangutan,
and you get injured? That's a dumbass.
No.
You calm your ass down.
No.
He's in the biggest stage of his life playing.
Do you
with
remember?
energy.
Do you remember? And I'm not gonna. I don't remember who his name was, but I want to say it was maybe Juan Rivera. I don't remember if it was him or maybe it was Kendry Morales. One of those big dudes hits a walk-off homer. He jumps on home plate and he tears his Achilles. Do you remember that?
I do remember.
Now, no dumbass in the major leagues jumps on the plate. This man jumped and tore his ACL. It wasn't in the game. It wasn't, or his Achilles.
I want you to clip CJ saying that's a dumbass injury. Send it
Because-
all out to that. He's jumping out onto the field.
Who jumps onto the field? What are you jumping rope?
What are you
Yeah, but the
jumping?
jump doesn't look unnatural. Like it's just like he's
It
hopping
looked
onto the
jumped
field.
off of a celebration because of the coming onto
karma's-
It's very
you better not-
obvious.
you
Yeah,
better
it looks
not- you
normal
better-
though.
Yes, but
CJ's not
better
jumping.
not
CJ's not
fucking-
jumping. CJ's not
no,
jumping.
I'm not jumping.
You better not even
jumping.
walk off the fucking curb. If you walk off the curb into
He's
your
not
car,
Eddie, that
I'm going to
motherfucker-
call you a dumbass when you
Yes.
tear your fucking ACL.
You see him? He ain't jumping off
I'm
the
not
curb. He
jumping
ain't jumping
off
off
the
no
curb.
curbs.
I'm going one by one.
He ain't jumping off no curves, by the way.
My point in saying dumbass, accidental dumbass.
I
Don't agree with that.
When-
Don't
I agree with Eddie. I know what he means. Like the guy.
I know what he means too, but
Jumping
call
on the
that dumbass.
field.
a bad word.
Can't call him dumbass for
Him jumping
being
on the
excited
field
to-
is not a normal thing.
It's not
I think
normal.
it is.
You think it is?
People do
it's
that.
normal?
Yes, people
It's
do
normal?
that in
It's
every
normal?
game.
Freak accident.
I don't know. I've
Roger-
never been on
Aaron-
an NFL sideline, but I
Show
don't
this?
ever seen.
Aaron Rodgers incident, freak accident.
No.
No, that's not
That's
the same.
similar. That's similar. Was Aaron Rodgers jumping? Was he jumping?
They were doing normal things
I-
that they do thousands of times.
How do you know that? Do you have footage of him always jumping? I just gave you the perfect fucking example. Jumping on home
Rafa,
plate.
you're
Nobody
so-
does that.
Those are two
guys,
different.
You guys are.
What's different
You know,
about it?
talk to the guys that don't have ruptured tendons.
Guys, I'm not
No,
I'm not
that's
discrediting
different.
the injury at all.
You just call
I
it
know- I know-
dumbass.
No,
And the way it
I know.
happened,
Yeah.
Eddie.
I
That's
know
stupid.
you're not arguing the injury, you're arguing why it happened.
Of course.
Yes.
I'm arguing you got injured on a celebration. You got injured celebrating. That's
Matthew
what happened.
Jordan in a Seattle championship versus Monterey got hurt the exact same way. I guarantee you it was dumb.
I did not see the way he skipped onto the field as dumb celebrating. That's not how I viewed that.
Yeah, it didn't look crazy.
You know what? I need more sideline
He
cams.
didn't do a fucking handstand off.
Well, if he would have done a handstand, he might have broke his wrist, not his Achilles.
Literally like skipped off of the sideline.
Him and Fred Warner were going, and he jumps up in the air,
Man,
comes
CJ.
down.
Pull
and-
that clip.
Pull the clip up.
Pull the clip. Later, we'll do it later. Sonny's about to wrestle.
Yeah, right.
So
Well,
we got
guys-
Sonny Santiago in the next. He's the next match.
To end this, Michael Brown says, if you want to beat Mahomes, you got to upgrade at quarterback. Simple as that.
I agree.
Arlo says, any QB that can get you to the Super Bowl is good enough to win an SB.
Why?
Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
Good.
I'm sorry.
Who made that comment?
Arlo.
Michael Brown.
Good job. No. The comment after.
We will see. Time will tell.
Michael
Time
Brown.
will
How
tell.
can you say that when Brock Purdy literally almost beat Patrick Mahomes by him, like with a block? Like, you cannot say that.
I don't assume the block. Okay,
I'm assuming.
I
You
don't
can't say
assume
that
the
'cause he
block.
didn't beat
I
him.
assume
I
it.
don't assume the block, but the defense had 3 different chances to stop Mahomes to win the game. That's the thing.
It's not a Brock Purdy.
It's not on Brock. It's not on Brock. You could have had anybody back there if the defense doesn't make a stop,
Brock couldn't have played any better.
He could have played.
Of course.
Everybody could play
Everybody
better.
could have played better.
Mahomes could have played better.
Yes.
The game could have been over in the third quarter.
Like,
Everybody could have played better, but it's the fucking Super Bowl. Tom Brady's won how many Super Bowls by a field goal? How many? Like 4? Like, don't say that. You could have played.
He beat the fucking breaks off of the fucking Chiefs by 40.
Yeah, he did. It was that they stacked the fucking defense. Yeah, he did. Yeah,
They didn't. They scored 40.
So instead of talking about the quarterback situation a bunch, let's talk about the real reason the 49ers lost. Kyle Shanahan.
sucks.
He's 0-3 when he's up double digits in the Super Bowl.
I'm going to say 0-2. I will not count him as an offensive coordinator.
Get that, Jaden. Sorry.
We're watching sudden death.
You're right.
Overtime.
Yeah!
'Cause he doesn't-
North Carolina wins.
Let's go.
Winner. North Carolina is now up, and Sonny Santiago, Eddie's son,
Yeah, in a
will be
big match right here.
huge match next
to
at
last.
157.
Woo! Excuse me if I puke all over myself right now.
Are we doing it live? Are we going to do it live?
and we just made it better by freaking screaming at each other for an hour.
Yeah. So now we're going to have Eddie fucking screaming, throwing his hat, walking around.
man.
He might just hit me. He might just
We
come
need
over
to-
here and slap
No,
me.
I love you, CJ. I still love you.
Something's
By the way,
gonna happen in the match.
and I
He's gonna
scream
slap
like
you. 49ers stats, CJ.
Rafa and I scream at each other on text like this, like
All the time.
and then I call him, "Hey,
What are you doing?
What's going on with this?" Like, oh, look at that handsome young man. God, he's wrestling Nick Sanko, the backup for Virginia, young kid, but it's a big match for the team total. I think UNC's up 15.
I think it's 15-10.
10, yes.
I think so.
Woo! Here we go, party people. I think it's a great debate. It's fun. I get what you guys are saying. I love playing devil's advocate, but I do feel in my heart, and I said this last time when I tried to walk off the show, if you can, and by the way, I would not get Kirk Cousins coming off an Achilles at his age. I don't don't also think that Kirk Cousins is the difference from winning you a Super Bowl and not winning a Super Bowl. So that wouldn't be the move. I think it's dumb.
What? So you're advocating for it. What is the move? Because I'll tell you something.
I tell you that I honestly, what pops in my head right now, Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers.
See, I cannot.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is
even Tom Brady coming up. If he was this, I would have done everything I could to bring Tom back.
He tried. They tried.
Try,
Yeah,
They said if he was available, that Brock Purdy would have sat.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with you doing that last year.
Last year.
There's no way you can do
Now.
that next year.
No.
way.
Yeah.
Because he was top 5 in everything. Whether CMC had fucking 5,000 yards after the catch, it doesn't matter. He still put up whatever the amount of yards, whatever the amount of touchdowns, whatever it is. So I don't see that.
All right. I have a list of free agent quarterbacks. Let's just run through the names. Quick yes or no if you'd replace him with Brock Purdy.
Okay.
Kirk Cousins.
No.
I just said no.
No.
Baker Mayfield.
No. Hell no.
Ryan Tannehill.
No.
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 Jacoby Brissett.
No.
No.
Jameis Winston.
No.
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 Gardner Minshew.
No.
Justin Fields.
I still no.
I say in Shanahan's offense, I think Shanahan could do great things with him. And that's who he was sort of going after, the same type of player with
Trey Lance?
Yes.
And that didn't work.
But Trey
No.
Lance sucked.
I'm going to say no. That's a hard one.
I Justin
No.
Fields
You-
can't.
you
I
guys-
love Justin Fields.
I do
Yes.
too.
I
No.
think Justin
Dude, in
Fields.
that offense with CMC in the back.
I think he would be phenomenal. I think,
My
though, this is the thing I think
God.
about Justin Fields for that team. I think he will be too much or taking off and running. At certain points, he's going to bail.
That's what you loved about Brock Purdy.
No. Brock Purdy takes off at the correct time.
Yeah.
I think Fields has not progressed to that
Dude.
Lamar.
the biggest knock
but-
on Brock Purdy is that he forces throws and doesn't take off enough.
And he's not, listen, Fields has never had an
weapons.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like, dude, come on, Rafa.
But you can't.
CJ.
CJ, it's contemplated.
CJ, put your 49er tampon away. Okay, your bang bang tampon. Bro. Fields in that offense?
You know what? I'm going to tell you something. When I was driving home today, had a long drive from Vegas this morning, and I was thinking, I swear to God, this is what I thought. I thought, what if Shanahan, or what if the Niners just came out of nowhere and said, we're willing to trade Purdy, and a team comes in and says, we'll give you our first-round pick for Purdy. Think about that.
And then everyone woke up.
All right,
No.
real quick before it starts.
Because then you could go out and get
last
Fields.
two quarterbacks. Russell Wilson.
Oh, borderline.
Ooh,
I would.
damn.
I would.
No.
I would.
No.
I think he
Okay.
would work in that
I would.
offense.
That's me. Okay. CJ says no. I say yes.
Last one. Do you bring back Jimmy G?
No.
Hell no.
Fuck no.
Straight
Nah,
trash.
Here we
Fuck
go.
outta here.
Straight trash.
All right. Here we go.
Sonny.
Sonny Santiago, number 32 in the country, against Virginia's Sanko.
Yes.
157 pounds. North Carolina team score up 15-10 through the first 7 matches.
It's this is a
Sonny's been riding a hot wave.
yes, he has since he started wearing the awesome helmet from Batsois, Mario Mercado. Awesome. Should we take a break? I feel
Oh,
like-
I'm just playing some background music.
Just a little bit of background
So we're
music.
not just staring at a screen.
There you go. So we're watching this on the ACC network, by the way. If you guys have DirecTV, it's 612.
6-12.
We're in the first round here. They're on the mat. Still 0-0
Yeah.
after a minute. It's a minute. It's 3 minutes, right?
3 minutes.
Yeah,
the
so
first
it's- so
period.
it's a minute.
It's 3-2-2.
3-2-2.
Yes.
I'm learning, guys.
It's a nice shot by that kid.
Break us down, Eddie. Give us some fucking
I mean,
play-by-play, man.
This kid,
How about you guys? Fucking Eddie's
No,
like,
no,
oh, goo goo
this,
gaga.
this kid's in a great shot right now. They called stalemate. The kid took a great shot.
That was a great stalemate for Sonny right there.
Yeah. Good defense, but yeah, Sonny needs to be more aggressive. He needs to get a takedown here. Puerto Rican senior national champion they put underneath him. He needs to. Sonny's on. If you guys don't know, for March Madness, there's Matt Madness. It's like basketball, except they take the first 33, and this kid took another good shot. We're playing defense right here. Sonny's in trouble right here. He needs to get a stalemate. He needs to grab something. He just got taken down. 3-0 Sanko, and we're in trouble. And
1 minute left here in the first round.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I will be able to do this show if Sonny drops his match, but this kid's wrestling really good. This is what happens. You have a target on your back, and this kid's getting riding time, and he has it's called a Turk. He's Turking the leg, and kid's wrestling tough, man. He's already been in 2 shots. And Sonny's fighting this so he doesn't give up back points, which would be huge in this situation. And this Turk is tough. Sonny's fighting it hard.
What's a Turk for the
A
viewers?
Turk
Eddie?
is this guy is taking Sonny's leg, and he has it. See, and there we go. Sonny got the Turk out. Got to get an escape here, Papa. Got to get an escape here. Got to.
10 seconds. 9. Oh,
There we
nice.
go. We got it. We got the escape. Did they give it to us?
Did they not? Give
No,
didn't give him an escape point?
They didn't.
Oh.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did.
They did. Woo, that's big.
An escape point is like a touchdown.
Escape point, yes.
It's like
yes.
a cuckoo.
Yeah. So
And Sonny chose bottom for
Yeah.
to start the next period.
this guy
Is Jay a bottom or a top?
giggity.
We're gonna take a quick 3-minute break.
Yes, let's do
While we
that.
watch this second round, we'll be right back. 3
Let's
minutes,
do
Eddie Money.
that, man. with 2 minutes to go.
So we're back guys.
live.
5-4. Sonny's up a point. Minute 50 left. It's been a great match so far, from what I understand.
Yeah, no, it's 5-4.
I wish I understand these rules. I wish I knew more about it.
You're getting there.
But once I get there, then I might start wrestling and shit.
All you got to do is look at the score and know that we are in a tight match.
Oh,
here.
no, that I know for sure.
Yeah.
That I can see. It's just the as far as the points and
You always want
Go,
Sonny.
Sonny, go!
You always want Sonny on top of the other guy. Pause.
Giggity.
pause. Jay loves that.
We got to get one here, Papa.
Oh.
That's 2. Yes,
There we go.
3. That's big. And
8-5.
This guy keeping scores sucks.
He's like really late.
Well, it should be 8-4, right, Ed? Or
Yes.
did he get a point there for?
It should be 8-4.
So we got down to 59 seconds. Sonny's up 8-5. They're showing it should be 8-4 from what Eddie, who's a professional wrestling scorekeeper and referee. But it shows 8-5. They made a mistake in the last round, and they fixed it, and we think they'll fix this one. So let's see here. We're down to 56 seconds.
Return.
So Senko had a lot of riding time. Sonny's cut that down completely now.
Lift.
Nice.
Nice.
So Sonny looks to be a top G here.
Good mat return.
Doing a great job. Riding time is now not a factor at all. And we're down to our last 35 seconds, guys. And then we're going to get back into talking shit about Kyle Shanahan. CJ's going to get all worked up. But we got an 8-5 match here. Sonny's holding them. Sonny, take a picture of Sonny right there and send it to him after this match.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Sonny's on top, baby.
Yes.
Here we go.
Papa.
8-5. We got 14, 13, 12 seconds.
10,
We're down to 10,
9,
8, 7, 6,
Oh, nice.
5. They're out of play.
Here we go.
It's a foul ball.
We cannot give up a.
The Virginia coach literally went and yelled in his ear, "You fucking little bitch."
we cannot give an escape and a reversal here. That would tie the match.
You got 6 seconds, Sonny. So we're avoiding an escape and a reversal in the last 6.2 seconds.
4,
got 5. The kid's winded.
3.
He's done. He's like, Sonny, you know what? You're the top G here. Top G. Sonny Santiago wins another one. 8-5. And so that's that. We got a proud dad here. Now we'll be able to finish the show like normal folks.
Big props to Sonny, but big props to the
Senko. He was phenomenal.
In the first, he gave everything that Sonny could handle, man. I always say, even when Sonny beat Scott, the number 6, these kids, man, they're warriors. The saying is in high school sports that the athletes, the Navy SEALs in the military are equivalent to wrestlers in high school. Like they train the hardest, and I give props to any kid who makes it into Division 3, 2, 1. You are a stud if you make it into wrestling at these points. These kids, I know they don't get a lot of props, but they train just
like animals.
Like animals, man.
Congratulations to Sonny.
Yeah.
Riding a hot wave.
I'm fucking shaking over here.
I love it.
I didn't get to take a pee-pee break. Very upset about that.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
So Eddie Money was saying he brought up Kyle Shanahan, 0-3 with double-digit leads in the Super Bowl. The game against Atlanta, the game in Atlanta where they lost the Patriots and they were up 28-3. He wasn't the head coach. He was the offensive coordinator. The offense looked stagnant. Obviously, they couldn't get anything going at the end of that game. And Brady marched back, and the GOAT that he was once.
Oh, man. Can you say that Shanahan has had a top? I mean, was Matty Ice a top tier quarterback?
Oh, fuck, 100%.
Wasn't he MVP
the
that
year
year?
before?
Yeah, I
think the year before
might have been that year. Matt Ryan was a very, very, very good quarterback. Above average.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, no, you might be right. You might have won MVP that year or the year before.
Matt Ryan is for sure a top dog.
So not having a top tier quarterback is not an excuse for him.
No.
Yeah.
No. Matt Ryan, and then the 2 Super Bowls he lost to Mahomes. He's had big leads and he didn't do
double-digit leads. I mean, there's been 4 double-digit leads that he's
3.
I hate to say blown.
Well, he blew the 2 in the Super Bowl when he was a head coach. The one against the Chiefs, both times were against Mahomes.
Yeah.
So, speaking of that, how many more tries do you give him?
Oh, for me, it's one time.
I
next
agree.
year. Next year, if you don't win the Super Bowl, you're done.
No,
you can't. You
use Brock Purdy. He has one more. He has one more
scapegoat.
He has one more scapegoat, and it's Brock Purdy. And I don't even say that as a joke.
No. Yeah.
I think that's a real thing. Like if he loses at that point, great job, besides. If he loses at this point, I think you say, well, look at guys, I had Mr. Irrelevant.
But okay. But
I'm just saying I don't agree.
All right, I'll play your devil's advocate here. Purdy was top 5 in every offensive category this year, whether he had an amazing offense or he didn't.
Yeah.
He was top 5. If next year he does the same thing and he's top 5 again and you get to the Super Bowl again and you lose to Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen or Joe Burrow, because those are probably going to be the 4 guys.
Or Jaden Daniels.
That's not happening. Not happening. But if you lose to one of those 4 guys, and Purdy has played well enough to get to the Super Bowl, and you lose again in the Super Bowl, you cannot keep killing Brock Purdy for it. Rodgers won 1 Super Bowl only.
I tell you what,
we believe that he's a top 10 player all time because of the way he plays the position. But he only won 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah. No, that's a great point. I tell you what he can do. He can't show up fucking toasted a fucking media day.
100%. I agreed with you.
And I got shit for that.
And you even got shit in our group chat. Yeah. And I agreed with you.
I don't get 49ers fans who think that's not a big deal.
Of course, a big deal. It's part of your fucking preparation.
It's part of the fucking preparation of the fucking Super Bowl. What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's media day. Who cares? The fuck do you mean?
Let me ask you.
There's 32 of you in the world. Okay, there's 32 of you in the world. You do not clock in and clock out if you're an NFL fucking coach.
Period.
You are on 24/7 fucking call.
Period.
Especially with the Super Bowl.
Representing him at media day.
And the ultimate prize in your position is that. But let me ask you something, and I don't know when the Super Bowl, when you have the 2 weeks between the games, right? The teams are practicing for 2 weeks, right? Or are they not?
Yes. You get like maybe 1 day off.
Yeah.
So you're preparing for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Bad coach.
Maybe it was the shitty field. Wait, who had the shitty field? Kansas City?
No, the Niners had the shitty field.
I don't give a fuck about that.
It was still a UNLV practice squad.
That's not
But that wasn't why you. That's
not why you lost.
Yeah, no.
Because your team doesn't know overtime rules.
Yeah, no.
That's not why they lost either.
I know.
They lost because there's certain plays in the game.
I was trying to poke the bear.
I think Shanahan, this is one more shot for him next year.
I agree
If
with
he
you.
underachieves, he's got to go. Yeah, he's been to 2 Super Bowls. He's been to an NFC Championship game, but he has not won those games. So it's like you gotta cut it. And I'm sure if you fire him, there's gonna be a line of teams waiting to sign him.
Oh, yeah.
A line of teams. Because guess what? If the Raiders go out there next year and they win 4 games, guess who's getting fired?
Highly likely.
See you later. See you later.
Depends on the quarterback.
I still think you were with a shit quarterback this year, and you got the job because of the good job you did with your shit quarterback. If you don't at least duplicate that next year, so if he came in and I don't know what was AP's record?
5-4.
5-4. So if next year you don't go somewhere around 8-9 or 9-8, if you get 4 wins next year as a Raider coach, he should be fired. And if the Niners, there will be a line of teams willing to hire Kyle Shanahan
as an OC, not
as a head coach for sure.
Coach.
Because it's Mike Tomlin. If Mike Tomlin gets fired or he quits, there's a line of teams waiting to sign him.
But Tomlin has a fucking crazy fucking.
You know why
resume.
Nobody took Bill Belichick? Nobody signed Bill Belichick because he
he's
hasn't
old
done
and crusty.
Because he hasn't done shit in the last 3 years. That's why because he hasn't done shit
Not only
lately.
has he done shit lately, they've been bad for the
They've
last,
been really bad. What I'm saying is, if Kyle gets to the playoffs and they lose in the first or second round or whatever, and even if he gets to the Super Bowl and there's another where he chokes away another lead, you can let him go and you're excused. And any other team that's not maybe the Bengals or whatever. By the way, you know who should line up for Kyle Shanahan if he gets fired at some point after next season if he doesn't win? The Buffalo Bills. Because that's the next coach that should be fired. Is the Buffalo Bills, is McDermott.
Yeah, you've been saying that for a while.
I'm saying that all year.
Let me pose one more question to the house resident 49er fan. Let's say what Rafa, it comes down, they make it to the Super Bowl. Purdy plays the exact same game, 23 of 38, 1 touchdown, and they don't win it again. Okay? Who do you want to see go, CJ? You want to see Shanahan go or Purdy go?
I need more of that. I need to know.
You're gonna go.
What did Purdy do all year?
What did Purdy do all year? That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because Eddie,
what did Shanahan do all year?
Well, this is the thing. We've seen Dak not win, but he had a great, phenomenal season.
Yeah.
He's had really good seasons.
Dak has one bad game.
But he hasn't won.
But it's in like the most important fucking
Because
game.
he hasn't won. Purdy's gotten you to the Super Bowl. If he goes next year out there and he's 13-4, 14-3,
Yes.
12-5,
Yes.
they win the West,
Yes.
they get to the Super Bowl, you can never let him go.
No.
That is, you cannot just say, well, I'm a quarterback away from winning the Super
I'm
Bowl.
saying, I'm posing the question: Shanahan or Purdy?
Oh, it's
Shanahan.
Okay,
Because
That's
he
all
showed,
I'm asking.
No, if Purdy does what he just did,
he's faltered twice
yes.
already.
If Purdy does what he did this year and goes back to Super Bowl and gives me 23 or 38, 255 and a touchdown, I'm cool. Because that's what I'm expecting Purdy to do. I'm expecting Purdy to throw a little bit above 50%, a little bit at 50%, 250 yards and a touchdown, and not throw a pick. Purdy gave me what I wanted.
This is juicy.
Hamilton
right
came back. It was phenomenal. Last 30 seconds of this match, Estrada came out and started well.
Yeah, can't give up a takedown here.
And
this is big. This is a great transition to your next question, Eddie Money, as referring to
Dak Prescott.
yes.
So if you're the Cowboys,
what are we calling this? This or that?
are we saying in general or for a team?
In general.
Yeah.
In general.
In general, who do you think is better? We're just talking about Dak Prescott.
Would you rather?
Who would you rather have?
Would you rather?
Dak
Would
Prescott
you rather?
or Brock Purdy?
oh man,
How is that even close, man? Dak was the MVP candidate. Well, I guess Purdy
Purdy
was
was
too. But you look at the body. You look at. Dak had one bad game this year. Well, he probably had more than one bad game. He just had his
bad
his
game
worst
he had?
game in the most important spots,
and
which
Purdy
he's done.
and Purdy did not.
For how many years has Dak done it?
Well, they had 1 year they didn't make the playoffs, but he's done it. The last year against the Niners, he was terrible. The 2 years before that against the Niners, he was terrible. This year against the Packers, he was terrible.
Did UNC win that?
No, he lost 9-8.
No, he lost by one.
Oh,
He was down 9-8.
oh!
I thought you thought he was up 9-8. He
This
was
is
down.
oh my god!
So this is for the team winning.
This is for the team win, and this is
Top dog against top dog.
Virginia's best fucking wrestler.
Best
Justin
on best,
Bush,
right here?
Well, we have someone better. I mean, Ishins is on a win streak, and he's been a dog. But if Tyler Ishins, a graduate transfer from Stanford, if he were to win this, woo! I guess this is why they did it. This is why they. This is the last match.
Great last match.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I
Real quick, Dak Prescott or Brock Purdy?
For me, it's Purdy.
Purdy.
how
Because of
face. Well, we're talking about rosters like
no.
Just in
Don't discredit the Cowboys roster. Don't
yes.
discredit that offense.
With the straight face,
Yes.
you would not be happy if somehow like Brock Purdy, jumped onto the field too excitingly and popped a fucking Achilles, okay? And Dak Prescott was your quarterback. You wouldn't be ecstatic about that?
That's a bad way to phrase that question.
Eddie, show me what Dak has done in the playoffs, and I'll show you what Purdy's done.
Purdy didn't light the playoffs on fire, guys.
Eddie.
He was the worst in the playoffs. That he was not as good as he was all season long. That is a fact. That is a fact.
But the game against the Lions in the NFC title game,
He had 3 great runs.
he was down 17 at
Three
halftime.
great runs.
Eddie, he was down 17 at halftime, and he willed the team to win.
He did exactly what you asked him to do.
He did what nobody expected him to do.
Yes.
CMC didn't will that team?
No.
No.
Eddie, the quarterback at the end of the day, as great as the running back is, the quarterback still is the one who actually has to will the team to the dub. Like, guess who needs to get the running back the ball? It's the quarterback. Guess who couldn't get the ball to his best players against the Green Bay Packers? Guess who that was? That was Dak Prescott. Guess who had to put a drive together? Just off of that, I'm looking at just playoff, actual makeup, record, whatever. Purdy has lost one playoff game because you cannot consider the Eagles game a loss. He broke his arm. And an actual game where he's finished start to finish, he has one loss. It's in the Super Bowl. And he could have won that game. He could have been undefeated in the playoffs. I understand.
That's a big fucking what if. Anyways.
But what do you mean what if?
You two guys
What do you mean it's a big what if?
He was.
if he wasn't injured, then he could have won the
No.
Eagles game?
I'm not talking about that. He injured. He broke his arm, so he couldn't even finish that game.
That's
so you
not-
can't
yeah.
give him a
But
loss.
you can't give him a win.
I'm not
because
giving
he
him a
broke-
win either.
You're not doing anything.
I'm not giving him. I'm
He's
just
texting
not.
that
I'm not
cancel the
counting.
game.
He's just
I'm
taking
just
away a
not
loss.
counting it. I'm not counting it as a loss in the playoffs for him. He
Okay.
didn't start. He didn't finish,
finished the game, yeah.
He didn't finish the first fucking drive. I think.
Yeah.
So-
but what I'm saying is, he lost one game. If we look at it, start to finish, he's lost one game, and it was in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And he had 3 different lead. They had a lead at the end of the game, but.
See you in 5 years.
All right.
Well,
Dak,
no. I want your opinion. They win Purdy. I win Dak. Eddie Money. Who you picking? Purdy or Dak?
I think I have to go with Brock Purdy.
I thought we were friends.
Dak Prescott is just too ass, man. Like,
Dude.
He's not. He doesn't show up in big moments. I'm
That's the
sorry.
thing.
And the thing is, he cost you the game. Purdy has not cost you a playoff game.
No.
You can't sit there and say you watched that Super Bowl and thought they lost with Brock
for
Purdy,
Purdy.
Wait, we could win this,
even by losing the match.
but we can't get teched, or
right?
pinned.
yeah.
Tyler just has to keep this to just a major decision loss. Wow, this guy's such a stud from Virginia. But so is Tyler, man. Tyler, you're a stud too, Papa.
Virginia kid, just tall.
Dude,
It's a big boy.
dude, he's a 6-year senior. 6-year senior. This kid McCoy, he's the real McCoy.
He's the real McCoy.
This is 13.
That's not Colt out there?
no.
13 against 17. 13 against 17.
So
man.
what do we got next, Eddie?
Next, Dak Prescott or CJ Stroud?
Wait.
Oh shit.
I'm taking CJ.
CJ Stroud.
I am only because of one thing. Only because of one thing. It's because of
Go ahead.
the youth factor.
Yes.
He's at the beginning of his career, and it's so bright.
Okay.
He's so accurate, man. I'll be honest. That stupid score came out. The
IQ
Wonderlic,
test.
Oh yeah.
and that really had me effed up. And all you really had to do was look at that game in the championship in the semifinal.
You don't think the IQ thing was smoke and mirrors? I thought it was smoke and mirrors.
For who? So people don't take him?
Yeah.
I mean, you
Bro,
think,
if
you
you
think he
didn't
failed
watch
that
it,
test on purpose?
if you didn't watch him when he played against Georgia, and you didn't think
yeah.
that he was a top dog,
Yeah. But it had everyone in question. I'm not going to lie.
bro.
It
Listen,
was like breaking news. Everybody was going crazy.
It was.
Yeah, that's fine.
The
But
memes were hilarious.
when you watch the guy play that game against Georgia, who's an
dude.
NFL talent all over the field,
Man, he was good.
and I
Pick
think
their ass apart.
I think Marvin missed the second half of that game
Yes, because he got
You're
hurt.
right.
Yeah.
because he
you're
got
right,
hurt.
you're
If
right.
he would have had Marvin, he probably can get that drive down the field to win the game. But I'll take C.J. Stroud over Dak as well.
Dak Prescott or Justin Herbert?
Oh, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
I think that's what?
Justin Herbert.
How?
What? Because what has Justin, for your reasoning,
What has he done?
yeah,
His coach sucked ass. I will blame his coach and the fact that Mike Williams and Keenan Allen cannot stay on a goddamn football field.
Yes.
that one is really tough.
It's not tough because if you put Herbert in Dallas, we can't say that. But look,
I was gonna say,
let's
you
not
never
say
let
that.
us say that.
Let's not say that. Let's not say that. But look at the weapons that he's had. A CD Lamb, who's a top 5 receiver, and he's always healthy. He's always healthy. He has really good tight ends and all that. I don't think Herbert's coach killed him. Bro, they went, Kellen Moore was Dak's fucking coordinator. This year was Dak's best season. Guess what Kellen Moore was coordinating for?
Where's Kellen at the Panthers?
He should be gone.
He's
Kellen Moore-
an OC somewhere.
Yeah, in fucking Ridgemont High. Dude, Herbert regressed. The Chargers offense regressed. Yeah, they got Mike Williams hurt again and Keenan Allen.
They give him
That's what I think. But I think Herbert. But
I'd probably take Herbert as well.
youth also, if we're doing youth, it's also youth.
Yeah.
I would also go Herbert. Real quick, 2 more, quick fire. Dak Prescott or Josh Allen?
Josh
Allen.
Allen. It's not even close.
Dak
He's-
Prescott or Trevor Lawrence?
Dak.
Dak Prescott for show. I
right.
think that's a
Too
really
easy
good.
for Rafa.
That's
No, too easy for me. You could literally name like fucking Marcus Mariota or Trevor Lawrence. Marcus Mariota.
I'll tell you this, and coming as a Raider fan, I would be like, wow, maybe Dak needs a new change. I would be ecstatic if he was my quarterback.
I think he needs a change.
Vegas.
I think he needs a
I
change
do
of scenery too.
I do too, man.
He needs, dude. The Cowboys. To me, I thought the decision was, if you're keeping Dak, you have to get rid of McCarthy because they're not
Yeah.
able to win those big games, right?
I did not understand that.
So, McCarthy's a decent coach. He's a decent coach. He's a Sean Payton. If you look at the records, he's a decent coach. He did a great job with the offense this year. He really did.
Yeah.
I mean, Dak was phenomenal all year long. But what happened in the Packers game?
He had a bad first half.
He had a terrible first half.
Yeah,
it's like,
terrible.
oh, the defense didn't show up. It was Dan Quinn's fault. Bro, the guy threw a pick within fucking 15 yards.
Yeah.
Dude, Green Bay went 15 yards for a touchdown. Then he throws a pick six before. Dude, you cost your team 14 points, and you're the fucking quarterback. You actually gave them 14 points. So it was like, don't blame Dan Quinn for that bullshit.
Yeah.
All right. So we talked about NFL for about an hour and a half. Time to move into the good stuff of the Lakers and NBA. We had two major things come out. One was at the trade deadline, the Warriors inquired about LeBron and Steph Curry potentially pairing up with LeBron James.
I almost don't believe it.
Oh, I believe it.
I believe it.
I believe it. And the other day when you sat here and you said, who wants LeBron? And fucking Jay, nobody wants him.
Did you say Golden State?
I said, what about the Warriors for Wiggins and Kuminga?
He said exactly that.
Yeah.
That's exactly
And
what I said.
I do remember that, and I said, well, fucking Wiggins.
But I don't know I don't think it was that. I think it was Clay and somebody else.
They were definitely asking everybody about Clay.
Yeah, it was Clay and somebody else. And I don't know if it was Kuminga, but it was definitely Clay. And dude,
Yeah.
guys, I'm sorry, but watching LeBron every night, man, he's phenomenal. He's fucking 39. Watch the man play.
Don't even preface it with the he's 39 because
it doesn't even matter because he doesn't look 39.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. It really doesn't matter because his age at this point is not a factor. People shouldn't bring that up. He is incredible. And moving on, I don't want to move on for that, but everyone said, I think it was Perkins that came out and said.
Yeah, so Kendrick Perkins came out on the Pat McAfee podcast saying that another superstar is on the way to the Lakers this summer, and he's the perfect fit for AD and LeBron.
Do you have the list of free agents?
I know who it is.
You think it's Lillard?
My guess is Trae Young.
It is Trae Young. It's Trae Young.
Oh,
Shams
my God.
Shams Charania came out on McAfee's show, and he's an insider. He basically said, "Listen, it's 100% Trae Young."
Oh my God, that's who you think is a perfect fit?
Well, they need shooters. I don't think it's a perfect fit.
He's been horrific this year.
He's been really bad this year.
And he can't play any defense.
And
he's too small for the pick and roll.
But they do need a shooter. And I don't think I do not think that you insert Trae Young. I mean, that doesn't scream championship to me.
I think the Lakers this year will be in the Western Conference Finals.
Like last year, the Lakers looked about as bad as they did last year. That's not, I mean, people forget they were in the Western Conference Finals. In your blog, I think you said, I don't think you remembered that they were in the Western Conference Finals.
Yes, they were.
But they were.
Yeah.
And people forget about it.
The best available free agents, according to this article, is Tyrese Maxey. Would be great.
Wow.
Phenomenal.
No, that.
Yeah, that's a dog.
Paul George.
Oh.
I don't know.
Siakam and Anunoby, but they both just got traded.
Yeah, they'll be free agents.
Harden.
Can't do it.
DeRozan.
Nope.
And Drew Holiday. Those are like the main guys.
So Trae Young, they have to trade for Trae Young?
Oh, that was from last year.
Well, I don't know. I heard that, a lot of, which is crazy to me, but I heard that a lot of people were interested in Austin Reeves. That there were some deals to be made, but everyone...
Austin Reeves has a favorable contract for what he does. It's 4-year whatever. And the Lakers,
Here's what I think about Austin Reeves, and he is the X factor to this team. When he shoots well from 3-point line, they are tough to beat.
You need another guy. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Everybody has guys like the Warriors. Kuminga's, probably leading for 6th man of the year at this point. Every team has a guy that can score off the bench. The Lakers need Reeves to be that guy because Ryu, he can't be that guy every night. You've seen his inconsistency.
You see they started him the other night?
Well,
and
LeBron didn't play.
Fed him the ball.
And he had a great
Him
game.
and AD both got 35, right?
Yeah, he had a phenomenal game. LeBron didn't play, so you fed him the ball and you could see what he can do. The thing is his consistency. Can he be consistent all the way?
He was in the playoffs.
He was
in the playoffs, and they run into a buzzsaw at Denver.
But when Austin Reeves shoots well from the 3, the Lakers look like really, really good. But he's just not. He's not a 3-point shooter.
I feel like, I'll be honest with you. Listen, like AD's come out a couple times in the last couple weeks, and he's like said like, "Oh, we can be that." I feel like they're a little bit of you might get mad, but a little bit of the Chiefs, a little bored, a little bit bored, a little bit bored.
So now bored in basketball
is different. It can happen. It can happen.
82 games.
It can happen.
It's always been a thing. The Lakers flipping the switch. There's a flip switch in basketball and baseball. I mean.
Not every game.
In baseball, there's no flipping of a switch. In baseball,
it's situational.
Baseball, you can't flip a switch. Period.
Yeah.
Like
Tyler totally took one for the team. He didn't release his guy. He kept it, and UNC beats Virginia. Good job,
North Carolina's
boys.
on fire, huh?
Tyler Eisens, you did your job, Papa. Wow. Hey, man.
Beat.
Big win.
He is
fucking
beat. He's like, man, we're not going home tonight, right?
talk to me.
Don't look at me. He's looking at his phone. His mom's texted him 142 times.
He's looking for some strawberry milk.
Tar Heels.
Tar Heels win 18-16 on the mat in Virginia. Cavaliers go down.
Dude, they take a long bus ride. It's like 11:30 over there. And they got to take a bus back to Chapel Hill.
10:39.
All the way from Virginia?
Which is like a 4-hour bus ride?
It can't be that
dude,
long.
It's got to be in the morning.
Everywhere in the...
You shouldn't be driving at night.
I hope not. I hope
Not on them parts. My boy son is going to be in trouble.
So we're at halfway point mark of the well, not more than halfway. We're in the All-Star break this weekend. Dunk contest will be trash. Max McClung, some white guy who can't play in the fucking NBA. He's in the G League. He won it last year.
Only use him for the dunk contest.
Only use him. What a fucking joke that's become.
He is entertaining.
Yeah, he's entertaining.
Yeah,
that shit's become a joke.
Use guys in the league.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You have to...
But these guys, bro, listen. These guys, they work too hard all year long to go out there and maybe get hurt doing a dunk or whatever.
Yeah.
But
But remember the golden days of when you had your best players,
Blake Griffin jumping
And
over the car.
and the best dunk contest. Dominique Wilkins, Jordan, Kobe was.
Jordan
in that.
wasn't the best player in the league when he was in the dunk contest.
He was one of the electrifying players of the league. Though.
He was a
He-
star.
He wasn't a superstar yet.
Not when... Actually winning the dunk contest made him a superstar.
Well, he was still a star. He wasn't a superstar.
Yeah.
He couldn't even win a fucking playoff series when he won dunk contest. Yeah. So, like, that's why I hate when people say, oh, well, LeBron never did it. Like, Kobe did it. Kobe did it as a kid.
Yeah.
Kobe did it when he was, what, 18, right? Or something?
He might have been 19 or whatever. I never saw a superstar win a dunk contest. I'm sorry. Like, an actual superstar in the league at that moment, name one.
Did Dominique ever...
He won, but he wasn't a superstar. Dominique couldn't shoot.
Yeah, but
He was a human highlight. He was Sean Kemp before Sean Kemp.
Yeah.
Like, if you say that Dominique is one of the 50 greatest players of all time, I think that's one guy I remove.
Yeah, but at the time, he was probably a top 5. Like, you went to go see... Like, if Dominique came...
He was a black Blake Griffin before Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin's not black?
No. He's red. That motherfucker's red.
Great call.
Yeah, he's
Great
red.
call.
He's red. Yeah, this
I agree.
motherfucker's
I
not.
agree with that.
No, he's...
All right. In 85, you had Dominique. 86, you had Spud Webb. 87, 88, you had Jordan. And then 90, you had Dominique again.
Yeah,
And I think, you know what?
Oh,
Actually, Dwight Howard won a dunk.
He
he
did.
He
That
won
was-
it in 08. Also, you had Kobe 97 and Vince Carter 2000.
Vince Carter.
They weren't though the best players in the league. That's the
Wasn't
thing.
Vince Carter like the best player on the Raptors at the time?
The best player on the Raptors at that time. Fuck, the best player on the Raptors at that time could have been Drake.
Harold,
Get the fuck out of here.
Harold Miner, probably.
Yeah, Harold Miner won a dunk contest, by the way. Dog, Trojan.
It's sort of, listen, how many times could you recreate a dunk? The dunk contest is garbage.
There's nothing left to do. Everybody's done everything. But anyways,
I
so
enjoy the 3-point shooting
midway
contest.
through.
Oh, actually, big thing for the 3-point contest. Stephen
Don't
Curry-
say that. Don't say that.
I'd say it's pretty big.
It's not big.
Because
He's facing a girl.
I'll explain why it's big.
Yes.
It doesn't mean it's not big.
yeah.
If he loses,
Yeah, Steph Curry will be going up against Sabrina Ionescu, the White Mamba.
Who the fuck is Sabrina Ionescu?
Sabrina Ionescu,
yeah.
the chick from Oregon that was
No. Don't do that. I
the
don't know.
chick from Oregon that was close with Kobe. The white chick, if you saw her face, you'd know her.
No, no.
Yes, you would, Rafa.
I can pick out about 4 women's basketball
And
players. I'll
she's
tell you
one of
that.
them.
Cheryl Swoops, the white girl from Iowa, Lisa Leslie, and Candace Parker.
I tell you
That's
what,
it. Don't give me nothing else. You put Brianna Stewart up there and some random white chick from around the corner in Bellflower, and I don't know which one's which. That's 100%. I don't know.
But there is, I mean, listen, Steph is under pressure.
Yeah, I say it's big because
I think he's going to let her win.
it's a win. Let's say it's a lose-lose situation for Steph
Oh,
Curry.
yes.
I think he's going to let her win.
Oh, stop
And he's
it.
only minus 210. You talk about bullshit.
Because-
the greatest shooter of all time.
He is.
They say
The greatest shooter to ever pick up a fucking basketball is going to shoot threes against a girl who nobody knows who the fuck she is if Kobe wasn't alive. If Kobe was alive. All right?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
she has her own shoe.
She has her own shoe brand.
From who?
They obviously know.
Herself.
They know who she
From
is.
a Chinese brand from
Nike.
fucking Sing Wang Song.
Nike. It's one of the most worn shoes in the league.
She goes to Oregon.
No,
She
she's
went
in the
to
WNBA.
Oregon. She's
She went to Oregon?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
why she got a Nike shoe. Bro, listen. Most worn shoe in the league, bro, it's women's basketball. They
No,
lose money
I'm
all
talking
the
about
time.
NBA.
NBA.
NBA people wear her shoes?
Yeah.
Who? Austin Reeves? Austin
Austin
Reeves?
Reeves wears his own shoe.
What own shoe? Oh my God!
He does.
He has his own shoe?
And a
Yes.
but
And
A
it's
Chinese
a-
brand?
actually from a Chinese
Yeah,
company.
it's a tiny. he does.
Why you say tiny? Because they were Chinese? You go tiny.
I
Tiny.
mean,
It's a Chinese
That's a
guy.
tiny
guy.
Tiny.
that's a small brand.
A tiny brand.
Tiny brand.
Bro, come on, man. This is ridiculous. If Steph, just the fact, and I did see that it was a girl. I didn't know who the fuck she was. I saw yesterday at the sports book, it was minus 210. Steph Curry, the best shooter we've ever seen in our life.
So
Does Vegas also know that the fix is in?
don't get mad at me, Rafa. I'm just presenting information.
You know,
don't get
You know,
upset
I want to see him do
don't
shoot.
get
I
upset
want to
with
see him
me.
shoot against fucking Caitlin Clark.
Don't get upset with me.
I want to see them heave shit.
Statistically-
People want to see that. Actually,
Statistically, don't get upset with me.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't.
Don't do that. Nah.
only CJ would know that.
Nah.
She has better
Nah.
numbers.
Don't do that. Don't
Did
do
I
that.
say it?
Don't say it. I say it.
WNBA players stationary shoots better statistically from the 3-point line than NBA players do.
Huh?
Spot up shooters are better in the WNBA than the NBA.
Motherfucker, I know what he said.
Oh,
He always tries to do that. He tries to speak
Yeah,
Bianca
he
Batuka. And it doesn't
I
work.
I try to translate, you know what I'm
He
saying?
tries to translate CJ Ebonics.
Can people listen? This is a huge factor that no one,
Who's
Obama's-
watching this shit?
no
man?
one ever listen.
Oh my gosh.
No one ever brings this up. Okay, mathematically they should be, because
They can't jump.
the cylinder of the basket doesn't change. A woman's basketball
Smaller.
is smaller. so-
Women's hands are smaller.
Okay, but that's not my point. The point is, mathematically, you have a better
Shot
chance
to make it.
because the ball is smaller.
Yeah.
Now, the hands thing you can't control. That's a fact of life. But no one ever says, I mean, percentage-wise, you have a better opportunity for the ball to go in the same cylinder with the smaller ball. Imagine the shooting rate. They should let Curry shoot or make her shoot with the men's ball or let him shoot with the women's ball.
Does it make sense?
Because
But
that's not fair.
doesn't it balance out though because women's hands are smaller?
What?
Like you have
I don't give
smaller
a
hands
fuck
for
though.
a smaller ball.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Yes,
You're
it
literally
does
playing a
balance out.
sport that you're depending on Steph Curry making money so your league could somehow stay afloat.
Just like
That's a
Taylor-
fucking joke.
Just like they needed Kansas City to win for Taylor Swift to be. You know.
Oh, stop.
Just saying.
Taylor Swift is the #1 star in the world. Stop it. Bro, it is ridiculous that Curry would do this. I mean, it's not ridiculous because Curry's a moron like that. And looking at the line, it doesn't shock me. Do you think a minus 210 for the greatest shooter of all time, minus 210 against a female, do you think that's a correct line?
I do, because she's accurate and the ball's smaller. Like I'm trying to.
So a 210 line you think is fine?
Yeah, because she has just as same as opportunity for her basketball to go through the cylinder as Steph Curry does. It makes no difference.
I can't believe it.
It's math. It's math. It's not. I mean, listen. Vegas is Vegas.
I think Curry's going to let her win.
Oh, stop!
I think Curry's going to let her win.
Stop.
I think some balls are not going to go down all of a sudden.
It's gonna be all over fucking ESPN and all on
Eddie,
Instagram.
I really believe that. Guys, smart bet.
Bank it.
Put a unit on the girl. Put a unit on the girl.
I am.
Pause.
Of course you are. Put a unit on the girl.
value's
Jay's
there.
like, I already did.
Value's there.
Yeah, the value's there. She's like plus 170. It's a fucking joke. But anyways, NBA sucks. Lakers in the Western Conference final. I'm going to give you my final 4 teams in each conference. East, I'm going to go Bucks, Celtics. West, I'm going to go Lakers and Clippers.
Oh.
Book it. Lakers, Clippers in the West, and LeBron's going to win. The Lakers are going to the finals.
Wow.
The Lakers are going to the finals. Today, I'm putting out the Lakers. Now, listen, if you think I'm outrageous, you think I'm crazy, go to Cut Bet. We'll place the bet together. You and I, heads up, Lakers to the NBA Finals. I'm not saying they're going to win it. I think the Lakers will make the NBA Finals. Check that out on Cut Bet. Find me on there. We'll place the bet together. Whatever you want to bet. $5, $10, $100. We're open to it.
We've been getting a lot of, Rafa's been putting his nuts on the table on the chopping block, and a lot of people want to put bets. We haven't figured out how to do that, but there is an app called Cut Bet, and it's sort of tailored for exactly that.
Exactly that. So if you think my Texans take is ridiculous, let's set it up. We'll get it on Cut Bet. You put up whatever you want to do, $100, $200, $10, $5, $300, how some guy messaged.
Yeah.
We can do it all. But we'll do it on Cut Bet. My ridiculousness. Lakers to the finals. The Lakers.
Wow.
Western Conference champions. Book it.
Oh, man, if that happens, Jay and Zach are going to move to...
They're going to go nuts. I want LeBron just to win, just to get to the finals. And if he they will somehow complain about how he got there.
Yes.
So, anyways.
Listen, guys, I have to go pee, man.
All right, Eddie's going to go to the restroom real quick. We're going to start on MLB so we don't take another break just so we can recap it. I'll wait for you on the Trevor Bauer note. So, listen, guys, we have a bunch of free agents that still are these accurate?
Yeah.
Bellinger still, I thought he had a deal with the Cubs. That didn't happen. So Bellinger, Matt Chapman is surprising to me, a power hitting third baseman. I can't believe that. Nobody needs a fucking dude.
Rafa, this is your time to monologue. This is your Fox News time to look in the camera and to fucking be Stephen A. Smith and to talk to the people about the fucking MLB.
So I want to wait to talk Ohtani with Eddie because he's a Dodger fan. He hates the Angels, so we'll get on Blake Snell in a minute. JD Martinez, no shocker that nobody signed him. It's probably going to sign him somewhere in fucking April. Mike Clevenger, pitcher. Whit Merrifield signed today for 1 year, $8 million or whatever. And then the other one, Votto, he's on his way out, but somebody can use a big bat for 150 at bats or whatever. So you're not a Dodger fan?
I am a Dodger fan, but I don't give a fuck.
You don't care.
I don't care.
Eddie Money?
I'm a Dodger fan.
Yeah, you collect bobbleheads.
I got just the LeBron bubble.
You have the few bobbleheads that don't have anything to do with baseball.
No,
you have the Caleb Williams one too?
No. That one.
That's the one I wanted.
I disagree.
Are you fucking serious?
I wanted it just because it was stupid.
No,
100%.
Just like a stupid thing to have. Like I remember 20 years when they had made that fucking Caleb Williams bobblehead. I got that shit.
That was a stupid one.
No, I think the LeBron one's cool.
What?
They have a Kobe bobblehead?
I think the LeBron.
They have a Kobe bobblehead, Eddie?
Yes, they did.
Okay. Yeah, the Kobe bobblehead I think is right. Because no.
Kobe got a bobblehead. I
Dodger
thought
fan.
Kobe got a jersey, not a bobblehead.
No, I think Kobe got a bobblehead as well.
When he was alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
It would make sense because if you gave LeBron one, who's in reality not a Laker, right? I don't think any basketball player should have a bobblehead, but that's the dumb shit the Dodgers do. But Eddie, so go ahead.
If LeBron wins a championship,
He did. He got a 2018 World Series bobblehead.
told your ass.
World Series bobblehead.
If LeBron wins
The
a championship,
2018, the Dodgers didn't win the World Series.
That's what it says. I'm just saying. I'm just reading what it says.
he won a world championship.
Who?
LeBron.
No, we're talking. It's Kobe.
This is Kobe.
I mean Kobe.
And LeBron's Kobe
yeah,
didn't win
no,
a title in 2018.
I don't know.
He might be dead. So, anyways,
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Delete.
oh fuck, send that to Jay. So Trevor Bauer,
Yes.
nobody signed him. He's willing to play for the league minimum and then all sorts of incentives. So you guys, CJ, so you kind of understand who's Trevor Bauer is.
Yeah.
Yes, you know who he is or
Yes.
no? So you know he was a monster before.
Yes.
This woman with her fake allegations.
Yes.
And he got suspended and all that.
He was 100% guilty, and before
proven innocent.
Before proven innocent. And listen, the facts are the facts. It was this woman reached out to him, and she wanted rough sex, and it was rough. And Trevor Bauer
Freak show.
Is not denying any of that. Everything that she said happened, except for the punching, he denies. Now, it was a bad look. Even I was like, whoa. And I don't know Trevor Bauer, but I've been following Trevor since high school. My son-in-law played against him at Hart High. Montgomery was there. Hart was just a juggernaut, had 2 pitchers that threw 95. And Trevor Bauer, who Michael Brown's known since grade school, has always been against the grain, weird cat. This is a great story. Michael Brown will tell you. He wore baseball pants to school.
Dog.
Yeah.
He ate and breathed the whole
And I would have
game.
talked shit to you every
He would have
Yeah.
fucked you up. That
And
motherfucker was
Okay,
screwed
and
loose.
this is what I say every time somebody says, can we get off topic a little bit? Every time somebody says they would have fucked you up, guess what? I would have got up with a black eye and been like, you dumbass with those dumbass fucking baseball pants
Listen,
on.
I'm going to explain something to you, CJ, real quick. And to a lot of people listening. When you can't talk to white kids like that in high school.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, white kids
Right.
show up with weapons in high school.
Yeah.
Like automatic ones.
He was
Trevor
different.
Bauer's weapon was his goddamn arm.
Yeah, no. He was a dog, but he's still white. So it was like you couldn't do that. So you wouldn't have said shit to him when you seen him at school, 100%. Trevor Bauer was a dog in high school, in the majors. The league hates him.
He was always different.
Always.
He did the weird. He came up with this weird warm up when he went to Cleveland, the Indians, not the Guardians. He's always been off, but the one thing he's always been about, he has been like a Kobe Bryant and a Tom Brady. Not saying he's at the level, but he's always all been about baseball his whole life.
It's been about the business.
And he's never been liked as a teammate. He's been salty, sort of like a Greinke, but he loves baseball. He loves it. He's brought different dimensions to it. The allegations came out. They were ugly. I was guilty of like, dude, you got to suspend him. But then the facts came out, and the case hasn't been settled yet. They went into her phone. She set him up from the get-go. I don't think there's any questioning that. She texts her friend, I'm going to Trevor's tonight, and her friend's like, I'm gonna get that bag. She takes a selfie of her and him in bed. He has the night, he has the night covers on. Her face is perfectly fine. She's smiling like, look I got him, right? And then she comes out and says, oh, he beat me to hell. Well, your face didn't look like that. She cannot explain the text messages that she sent to her friend. I'm gonna go get him. I'm $50 million that he just got paid. It's really bad, and a lot of people persecuted him, like I said, and the evidence is overwhelmingly he got set up. They definitely had rough sex, but she asked for it, and it was on purpose. And
So does the league owe him an apology?
well, the league has already cleared him to play again, which says everything. The league says you
So
can play.
why aren't teams signing him?
That is the question, because it's a bad look, because people aren't going to dig in to the facts.
When women falsely accuse athletes, because it's mostly athletes, they should get the sentence that the athlete was going to get.
If it's false,
I agree.
If it's false and it's proven false, if the athlete was going to get 15 years, your ass is getting 15 years. I think women should get the sentence that the person that they falsely accused of.
Wow.
you could say
That is the fucking smartest thing you've ever said in your life.
Yeah.
Wow. I have a level of respect for you now. For you, the highest level.
doesn't see the black.
You know what? You're the wow. Wow, that was
No, that's a great call.
wow.
He's literally speechless.
Wow,
That
man.
that's a great call.
I don't even consider you anymore.
You know who the other dude is? You know the other guy who I put in the same category is,
Oh, yeah.
is the punter,
Bills punter?
the Bills punter, which 60 Minutes came out, and he's actually been cleared 100%.
He's just a punter, though. It's like,
But it doesn't matter. He was
Oh no!
the
That's what I'm saying.
best. Like, not only was he just a punter, he was a rookie, and he was like a savant punter. Like, he was the best punter that people had seen since Ray Guy, and
Whoa.
he has been cleared and proven innocent
Because that's what happens with defamation.
and no one will sign this.
Because
kid.
when you
I think that
defame
happened
somebody-
mid-season. I think next year he'll sign with someone.
When you defame somebody, nobody wants to mess with you because it's not even about what you didn't do. It's about the stories, and nobody wants a circus.
I don't know if I sent it to you guys, but there's a crazy because Bauer went after Manfred. He's been going after Major League Baseball for years, and there's a conspiracy theory that MLB actually put her up to all of this. I don't
believe that.
I don't believe that either.
That's far fetched.
It is far, but he did go after, and he has gone after Major League Baseball.
So does he
and
get
Manfred
signed?
for? You have to. If you're the Padres, if I'm the Dodgers, if you're anyone, the kid,
Dodgers will not bring him back.
he's not a kid, but I think they should, man. Just to be like, you know what, man? I mean, Julio Urias, idiot, beat his wife twice.
That's different.
Proven.
That's different.
Proven. Get that idiot out. And I am all for that shit. But this guy didn't do anything wrong. And you wrongfully terminate him as a Dodger. And he's from right here in Santa Clarita. And
I think anybody who gets him for what he's willing to take, which is the league minimum, and then the incentives could come in. I think anybody who's willing to take him is going to get a star.
And not
I
only
think the
that,
guy's going to be a very, very good top 15 pitcher in the league.
minus this whole situation, he was great for baseball. He showed personality, struck you out, did the samurai sword
And he was
shit.
white, which is okay, because if you're a Dominican player or a Cuban player, they exile you out of the league.
Yeah, if you do that shit.
But they don't like it. But a white guy, it was fine to do. And he was a pitcher, so it's like, fuck it. He only does it every 5 days.
He was great for the league, man. But I'm rooting for this kid. I saw him pitch. I used to go see Michael play against Hart because they had two. Like, I wanted
Two dogs.
They had two dogs. Like, I want to see a lefty. Montgomery.
yeah.
Montgomery threw 95 as a lefty in high school.
Yeah, you want to see dogs play out there. Doesn't matter who. Against your own family, you want to see
Yeah, I
them.
was
You're
like, I want to see. Shit.
By the way, quick sidetrack. Matt Arriaza, the punter.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was a 6th-round pick, and he was dubbed the nickname in college, the punt god.
Dude,
Good for him.
He was incredible. Like, if that kid doesn't get a freaking job next year, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do.
We're gonna make a team, and we're gonna sign him.
I just feel like we got to do something for the kid.
we got to do something for him. Maybe we can go fucking Nancy Kerrigan a couple pitchers.
Marlon Cortez says it's not about how it looks. I think it's because he's a cancer in the clubhouse and just bad for team chemistry.
Okay, he has a good point. He's never been liked on any team he's ever played, but neither is Zach Greinke. There's chap asses. And
In baseball, there's a lot of guys, especially a lot of those
chap asses,
chap ass dudes. Yeah, most of them are
pitchers.
pitchers that were just fucking absolute dogs from the get go, right? Like, you get these kids that are fucking in 9th grade and they're already 6'1" and they're throwing 85, 88, 90, and when they're seniors, they're 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, and everyone is just like, "Oh, you're a god."
Yeah.
So then they kind of treat everyone around them like, "Oh, fuck you," right? And I understand that. Greinke was a terrible teammate as well, and he won. What did he win, a World Series with the Astros, right?
Oh, he won Cy Young.
He won. He was phenomenal.
Yeah. But who mentioned that? That's actually a good point.
Marlon Cortez.
Marlon Cortez
From Dallas, Texas, by the way. That's one of my Dallas fans, and I tell you guys that you guys don't believe me when I tell you that there's...
So that's him?
This motherfucker...
that's the dude
You
you
sure
brush your
that this
teeth?
isn't the guy in the mirror?
Yeah. Marlon Cortez.
Marlon Cortez is an actual person, just like his dad, Mike. Those are real people. They give me inside information on what Cowboy fans in Dallas think.
Marlon, what's your last 4 numbers of your social? I want to know.
You were trying to verify if it's a real fucking person.
Yeah.
And he's looking at me like if I'm sending the messages from my phone.
He's like this. Burner account.
That's a good point with Bauer. Dodgers re-signed Kershaw. A lot of fans were like, kind of undecisive on it. What do you guys think is Dodger homers?
I don't. What they give him as far as money?
I don't know what they gave him as money. Who cares? At this point, it's
I like the fact. The only fact that I don't want to see him in a Texas uniform. I love the fact that he's gonna. But how much do I think he's gonna help the team? I'm not sure.
I think he's gonna help the team in the middle of the season. I think he'll eat up some starts, some innings.
Yeah,
maybe 15 to 6. 14 to 18 starts or something.
Japanese players aren't used to pitching like in the MLBs, correct? Like,
right.
I think that you should have a 6-man rotation.
But I think when you get to the playoffs, and let's say Kershaw's 9-3 with the 3.15 ERA. When you get to the playoffs, though, it has to be Buehler, Yamamoto, and Miller.
Okay, so it's a 1-year deal with a player option for 2025. He's guaranteed $10 million.
That's fine.
That's
fine.
Fair.
And with
hell.
incentives, he can go up to 37.5.
Now,
wow,
that is fair.
And those incentives, they're going to knock him off.
They're 6 starts or relief appearances of at least 3 innings is $1 million.
What is it?
6 starts or relief appearances of at least 3 innings. 7, 8, and 9 starts or relief appearances of at least 3 innings is 1.5. 10 starts or relief appearances of at least 3 innings, $2 million bonus.
Now, I think that's
so he's
fair
going to get some of those.
because if I had to guess, if I had to do a cut bet here, I think that the Texans,
the Rangers, fucking guy, the Texans.
Yeah, the Rangers would have gave him more money.
Probably so.
Probably.
I think Kershaw's a Dodger, always will be. He is the Dodger. For the
top
last
2 best pitcher, Sandy and him.
Yeah, but
and he probably has better numbers than Sandy because Sandy only pitched for 8 or 9 years.
Right. So he is the Dodger. I don't knock the Dodgers for signing him.
They should have.
They should have 100%. They should.
He had a terrible playoff, but
that was 8 years ago. He was terrible in the playoffs too. That doesn't change.
Yeah.
Props to the contract.
Great regular season.
Fair.
Very
contract.
very good regular season. The next one, who wrote this? Angels rumored to make a move to Blake Snell. That I'm fine. The part on the bottom, looking to make a splash for big pitching and offense.
Who do you think wrote it?
CJ.
Luke had to have written this. 100%. What big splash are you making? Spring training already started, my guy. Like, if you're not going, you want to make a big splash, go sign Blake Snell, Bellinger, and Chapman. That's the only splash that you can possibly make at this point. And if you made that splash, it's like, okay, you might finish 3rd in the West.
You might get 2 season ticket
holders. Yeah. So, yeah, but the Angels, they're fucking an afterthought. They're disgusting. Padres, Juan Soto, Hader, Seth Lugo, and they're going to lose Blake Snell, obviously.
Padres are in trouble.
You think so?
Still, they are probably, even without those guys, they're probably going to be top 10 in
runs?
In
money?
Payroll.
Yeah, they have Fernando Tatis, have Manny Machado, they had Bogarts. They brought back Jerks and Profar after years of being terrible. So, real quick baseball predictions. Let's do a preseason real quick.
Ooh, I wasn't ready for this, but okay.
You don't got to be ready for it. It's just off the top of the dome.
Yes.
I'm going to go the American League. I'm going to say the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. National League, give me the Braves. Give me the Phillies.
Wow.
Give me the Braves. Give me the Phillies. Those are my 2 teams in the NL. One of those will be in the World Series. The Braves or the Phillies. In the American League, the Yankees or the Red Sox. You can have the Orioles.
What about Toronto?
You can have the Orioles, Toronto, Tampa, the White Sox, the Indians. You can have them all. You can have the Rangers too.
I took the Yankees last year, and I took the Padres last year, and I definitely didn't take the Dodgers.
Give me Juan Soto with a short porch to the right, hitting dongs, Stanton, Rizzo. Yeah, Jay loved that. That's a 69 episode for Jay right there. Phillies, by the way, signed Whit Merrifield. That's who it was. I like the Phillies too. I like the Phillies.
Man, they came on strong. Orioles.
You can have them.
Orioles have that kid.
You can have them. The catcher.
No, the shortstop.
You can have them all.
No, he's the famous the pitcher that died, the Hall of Fame pitcher that died in the plane crash.
Roy Halladay.
Halladay, his kid, #1 prospect, man.
No,
for the Orioles at shortstop.
Yo, that's not who that is. That's Jackson Holliday, Matt Holliday's son.
Matt Halladay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Roy Halladay is the one who died in the plane crash.
Oh, okay.
Matt Halladay was the left fielder who dropped that ball at Dodger Stadium in the playoffs on the Cardinals.
Oh, so this whole time I thought it was fucking Roy Halladay's son.
No. That's Jackson Holliday.
Please don't post that.
Please post it. No, don't post it. Roy has passed. Roy was a phenomenal superstar pitcher.
I always thought it was.
Were you really? No,
I
it's
swear.
Holliday. It's Matt Holliday's son. But they have the catcher. What's his name?
I mean, he was good too.
Yeah, no. They have the catcher. They have guys. They went out and got the best pitcher from the Brewers.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is, Burns, whatever his name is. The guy tells me yesterday, I'm in Vegas. The guy's like, bartender at the Bellagio there, and he says, I'm going to bet one bet this year, and I'm going to bet the Orioles to win the pennant. So to win the American League. I said, how much are you going to bet? He says $100. I said, grab the $100. Grab the $100. Give them to me. I'm going to give them back to you as a tip. Don't bet the Orioles to win the pennant. I promise you the Orioles are not going to win the pennant.
Dude, cut bets are going to love us,
So
man.
I guarantee you the Orioles will not win the pennant. The Yankees or the Astros in the American League, that is...
You think the Yankees have enough pitching?
The Yankees will figure it out. It's just too many years.
Last year.
It's just too many. They went
sucked last year.
the Cy Young Award winner last year.
Hey, this is their first offseason with PBD, all right? Switching around, man.
Dude, they had the Cy Young winner last year, Garrett Cole.
And they sucked last year. He probably had the best year he's had in a long time.
In a while, not a long time, in a couple years. Garrett Cole, I think you're going to have, and you have Juan Soto, you're going to add to the lineup. Yankees, Astros, Phillies, Braves, Dodger fans, boo.
Wow.
I can't wait for baseball season to start.
True
I
hater.
can't wait for one of those fucking Dodger turd relievers to blow a game and all the fucking cholos are crying fucking on
All
Instagram.
the Japanese cholos? Because there's going to be both now.
Yeah, there's going to be some Japanese cholos at Dodger Stadium. So anyways, guys, I lost a bet. Well, I didn't lose it. It wasn't a bet.
You lost a bet.
I said that if Ohtani went to the Dodgers, the first game he pitched, I would be there. He's not going to, in uniform, he's not going to pitch this year, but I will still honor my bet. We'll figure out the game, and I will go in full-blown.
My wife's like, why did you agree? Also, you won the bet, and now I have to go in full uniform.
If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. You can go as my translator, and I'll be Ohtani. I'll tape up. This might be racist, but I'm going to tape up my eyes.
That's definitely racist.
I'm just kidding, guys. Jeez, nobody's watching.
No, that will be hilarious.
But I will wear full-blown Ohtani jersey, pants, might wear a helmet.
Speaking of Ohtani, he just had his first BP, official BP.
How mad are the Angels fans about that shit?
Dude, they're trying to pretend.
It's just BP. I understand, but when he just had surgery. He had, not just had it, but he had Tommy John, his oblique, and all that.
Coming off an oblique as well.
Hit 11 out in 20 pitches. And the most impressive part was that on 2 of the pitches that he was jammed on, the exit velocity was 104 and 109.
Yeah.
What are the Angels fans mad about?
Oh, I don't care about his BP.
Oh yeah,
He's not even going to be able to pitch.
My uncles are like they're calling me like, you got damaged good. Yeah. I mean they're trying to throw everything, and I don't even respond because Rafa has told me that they're not my rival.
Of course not. They're irrelevant.
they are.
Angel fans are irrelevant to Dodger fans.
That is facts.
So I'm going to stop listening, Rafa. I'm going to take your advice, and I'm going to calm down.
All right, good.
Oh,
Good.
And when Raiders fans talk to me,
Yes, they're irrelevant.
I'm just not going to listen to them.
I told you guys this last week. Raider fans are irrelevant. It's like if Redskins fans talk shit to Cowboy fans. Like Redskins, you're irrelevant to the Cowboys. Giants are irrelevant at this point. At this point today, they're irrelevant to Cowboy fans.
Oh.
Today, Giants, I'm sorry to tell you,
They
today.
still play them twice a year.
You're so irrelevant, though. Like, you're irrelevant. Like, you're a trash organization now.
I don't know about that
Yeah, they suck.
It's like the
New
Cardinals.
York Giants are a big organization.
They suck.
They made the playoffs 2 years ago.
Yeah, they made the Cowboys. Didn't they beat them by like 80?
Yeah,
in two
like,
games.
in 2 games,
like literally, you didn't show up. Like you were straight trash.
Straight trash, homie.
Like straight trash, bro. Like the Eagles and Cowboy fans, like, all right, you guys can go at it because you're actually your games and your teams are actually relevant. The Giants are a fucking joke. The Redskins are a fucking joke. The Raiders are irrelevant to the Niners because you're a fucking joke. And the Angels are irrelevant to the Dodgers because you're a fucking joke. It's like Mets and Yankees fans. Right now, today, the Mets are irrelevant to the Yankees. Like, shut the fuck up. That's what it is. So, Angel fans, don't talk to Dodger fans about sports.
Yeah.
At least not about baseball.
Just go away. Even if you get Blake Snell.
Bro, if you get Blake Snell, Trevor Bauer, and fucking Matt Chapman, and you don't win 95 games and are in the playoffs, don't even call a Dodger fan.
Saying that out loud, how obvious is it to go, if you're an Angel GM, to go get Bauer?
And do what to do.
I mean, that's obvious.
Bro, but if you have money to spend, you have Matt Chapman who plays third. Anthony Rendon doesn't fucking play. Yeah. Go and get Matt Chapman. You saw he can hit in the American. He can hit anywhere.
Did you guys see the meme? It's girls.
Oh, yeah.
I want a man who don't play games, and it's a picture of Rendon.
Me. The man doesn't play. He doesn't play. Go get Matt Chapman. You want to be relevant. You want to be relevant even in your, in your fucking 714 area code. Go get Matt Chapman. Go get Blake Snell. Go get Trevor Bauer. And then maybe you can call a Dodger fan just to say hello.
Let's move on.
Because if that, you shouldn't even say hello.
Let's move on to Cody Bellinger. The rumor is no one's calling about him, which is kind of crazy to me because
it's just the amount of money he wants.
Because, the shift is a big deal for him. There's no shift. He got his batting average jumped up like 30 fucking points.
Yeah, he wasn't the rookie Bellinger that we saw.
Oh, well, yeah.
But obviously that was an amazing season, but he was an above average outfielder last year.
Yes.
And he's got an above average arm. He's an above average player. But you're trying to get 140 or whatever the fuck they want, $150 million. Like, dude, teams are asking you to do it one more time. Like, if you do it one more time, hey, maybe they pay you. So good luck to go. That's another guy that the Angels could go get.
Yes.
Go spend the $700 million that you didn't want to give Ohtani, or $500 that you were willing to give him. Spend it on these guys and be relevant for a little bit.
Go get someone.
They need to get someone. It's fucking spring training started already, bro.
Yeah.
Like these guys, who knows what the fuck they're doing?
Go get Michael Brown.
Go get Michael Brown.
Go get Michael Brown.
Go get Michael Brown. But he's done in
CJ's
early September.
CJ's going to throw tomatoes at you.
Michael Brown's done in early September. That's when Bronco season starts.
Yeah.
And we ride.
And he goes until October because his season's over by then.
Wow.
By the way, I know Michael Brown doesn't like our breakdowns of any teams because he was offended when Luke sat there and went on a Steeler 30-minute diagnostic of the roster, full-blown diagnostic.
Yeah, he was.
But I think we should do that this year. As we get into July, we should cover a team or two every week.
Give him 20 minutes.
Give him 20 minutes, except for Luke. When we do the Steelers, he cannot do it. No. He can give us talking points, but that's it. I don't want to hear about the cousin of fucking Mike Tomlin's mom.
Yes. Or his own cousin.
Yes, his own cousin who's neighbors with Jerome Bettis. Shit like that. Like,
Facts.
But
Facts.
We'll definitely get into a deep dive, but no more letting Luke get on the mic. And
Jerome Bettis' neighbor told me that they were talking to Justin Fields.
Michael Brown was irate that day. He was like...
He's still irate to this day.
He's still
is angry about it.
And then when they meet each other, they pretend like, hey.
Hey. It's like two white dudes like, hey, how you doing?
I thought they were going to like throw their gloves like in hockey, pull their jersey over and just freaking go at it.
Start going at it. Yeah. So you have 4 baseball predictions? 4 teams that can win the
I'm going to go Dodgers, Atlanta.
Shocker.
I mean, Atlanta is still, great run organization. I'm going to go with the Birds, man. I'm going Orioles and Houston.
Houston's too good, man. I love it. They're such cheaters. Fucking A. All right, Eddie Money, you have somebody?
I'm going to go with the Yankees and the Astros. And then I got to
Rafa
go
Jr.
Dodgers and the Braves.
Dodgers and the Braves. All right.
I got Air Force and
Rutgers.
Right. So I got the Phillies and the Braves and the Yankees and the Astros.
Guys, we got big news coming. We're going to finally put out some merch for people to buy. We got big news on some other fronts. We're going to continue to get better. We're going to continue to talk shit. We're going to continue to piss you off. CJ is going to continue to, get all fucking riled up and call us Raider fans. Yes. But
anyways,
big congrats to UNC tonight. Big win for the entire squad. Beat Virginia. I think they're 2-2 in ACC now. And with Duke coming up, Duke is Duke. And we love you guys. Last word, CJ. You got anything for us, Papa?
For a while. Bang.
Bang.
Whatever.
Bang, bang, Niner
By the
gang,
way,
no more.
Real side note on the 49ers on TikTok, the whole leading up to the Super Bowl was the audio bang bang Niner game.
Yeah, now.
And then after, someone made a song that goes, fuck the 49ers.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck the 49ers.
Dude,
Real quick, go ahead, anybody, and then I'm going to end with, I'll give you my last.
Shout out to Sonny. Keep doing the thing, man.
good shit, man.
Congratulations to Sonny.
Good job, buddy.
Once again, it was a great job again tonight. Stay hot.
Yeah.
Dookies next week. Listen, real quick, Niner fans, they superior to Cowboy fans, but there's a stat rolling around. There's an actual meme out there where the Niners last Super Bowl was 95.
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys 96. It's just the Niners have looked better losing throughout the years.
Yes.
But
It's also that we beat the shit out of the Cowboys every single time we played them. It's that too.
It is that, but the Super Bowls is what matters.
We can't. It doesn't matter.
And they have one more recent than
Yes.
you. So that is my inner Cowboy fan speaking on
Yes,
that.
I agree with Rafa's inner Cowboy fan.
The guy in the mirror is talking right now.
Yes.
Well, the guy in the mirror gonna see that get that
The
ass
guy with
tapped every
a burner
single-
count from Texas.
Marlon Cortez just said that.
Yes.
What did he say?
No, like what you were saying.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You said it, is what we're trying to say. Guys, that's episode 69, man. Another one for the record books. We love you guys. Guys, I never say this, but if you guys could hit the
Subscribe
button, the like button, tell us what you want.
We'll give it to you.
We'll give it
you want
to
to
you,
come
man.
on and talk shit with us and fucking talk about the Cowboys or the Giants or the San Francisco Giants. It doesn't matter. Let us know. We'll let you on.
My weight problem.
Our weight problem.
Yeah.
CJ's whiteness in that skin. So, all right, guys. Have a good night, man.
We love you guys.